I'm Circuit Judge Anita Harold Ashley, and I'm proud to sponsor this ad supporting the Roane County Raiders. I've spent a lot of time participating in sporting events in my lifetime as a player, a Raider parent, and a fan. I've observed there are lots of ways people enjoy the games. It might be like my dad, who quietly studied the game to catch stats, or my dear mom, who gained a reputation for yelling at the refs. Or the fan may be there primarily to enjoy the band or the cheerleaders. But it's clear, we're all rooting for the Raiders. Let's win.
Paid for by the committee to re-elect Judge Anita Harold Ashley, Kate J. Burbank, Treasurer.
Hi, I'm Ben Ashley of Ashley Insurance, where we're building a community of great insurance products and great people. What does that mean? Well, as a client of ours, you'll enjoy perks like quick quotes and personalized policies. We shop for the best prices across multiple companies. And most importantly, if something bad happens, you call our team and speak directly with us. So join our insurance community today. Call 304-927-2175 or visit ashleyinsurers.com.
There are people in this country who work hard every day.
You work hard for your money, and lately the cost of everything has soared, making some of those dreams and goals even harder to reach. And at Board Depew Realty, we realize that. We understand that buying a house can be financially stressful, especially with all the hurdles lenders require. That's where we come in. With our small staff of 4, we offer you over 100 years of combined experience. We work as a group to get you closed and in your home quickly. We'll find creative ways when others may have given up to make your dream a reality. But most importantly, we remain your friend after the sale is complete. We'll continue to help you long after the deal is closed. And that is what we take pride in. It's more than just a job to us at Board Depew Realty. It's a job that we love, and we love the people who allow us into their lives. Buying or selling a home can be stressful, but not if you let Board Depew guide you. You work hard for your money, and how you spend it matters.
Hello, America. Let me thank you for your time.
Board Depew Realty, serving you since 1958. 304-927-3250.
Once again, this message comes to you courtesy of Brandon Dental Associates, located on Hospital Drive in Spencer, West Virginia. Traditionally, February is known as Children's Dental Health Month, and the focus is the prevention of dental disease in children of all ages. Good oral health begins at home through daily brushing, proper nutrition, and regular professional preventive dental care. Your baby's first dental visit should be no later than age 1. Call Brandon Dental at 304-927-2775 to schedule your child's preventive care visit. That's Brandon Dental, 304-927-2775.
Calhoun Banks is your hometown bank. We've been serving Calhoun and the surrounding areas for over 120 years. We offer many financial and banking services, including commercial, online and mobile banking, mobile wallet, our annual Deals on Wheels loan sale, home and construction loans, and we specialize in land-only loans. With offices in Grantsville, Arnoldsburg, Elizabeth, and Glenville, we are ready to serve the needs of all of our communities. Stop in and see us at one of our 4 locations today. Visit our website at calhounbanks.com and follow us on Facebook and Instagram at Calhoun Banks WV. Lobby hours are Monday through Thursday, 8:30 a.m. to 3 p.m. Drive-through open 8:30 a.m. to 4:30 p.m. Friday lobby hours are 8:30 a.m. to 4:30 p.m. Drive-through open 8:30 a.m. to 5 p.m. And Saturdays, our drive-through is open 8:30 a.m. to noon.
Equal Opportunity Lender, member FDIC.
Carpenter's General Store in Spencer has been saving you money and giving you the best selection in Roane County since 1996. We have an amazing selection of domestic, import, and craft beers, ciders, and wines at the absolute lowest prices anywhere. And if we don't have it, we'll get it for you. We have a sporting goods section with all the right fishing gear, locally crafted lures, and live bait. And we also carry a great selection of firearms and ammunition. And once again, if we don't have it, we'll get it for you with the lowest prices guaranteed. We're open Monday through Friday, 7 a.m. to 8 p.m., Saturday, 8 a.m. to 8 p.m., and Sunday, 9 a.m. to 7 p.m. So come see us at 746 Arnoldsburg Road in Spencer. It's a convenience store with a whole lot more.
Stop by Spencer Cashsaver to check out our fresh produce, quality meats, and our new grab-and-go deli sliced meats and cheeses. New 2-week ads start every other Thursday with the best prices for your budget. Save money and shop local at Spencer Cashsaver.
Stop by DND Motors for great deals on used cars. We have an incredibly diverse and continuously growing inventory to choose from, with many makes and models at price points that anyone can afford. D&D Service Department also offers oil changes, tire rotations, and other maintenance on your new purchase. Call D&D for your next service appointment. D&D Motors, located at 276 East Main Street in Spencer. Stop in and see Dan or Donna for your super deal today. Open Monday through Friday, 9 a.m. to 6 p.m., Saturday, 8 a.m. to noon, and closed on Sunday. D&D Motors, call 304-519-2157.
Since 2019, DW Excavating has been serving Roane and surrounding counties. We offer services including, but not limited to, repairing driveways, construction site preparation, drainage solutions, property brush clearing, farm road construction, culvert repair and installation, and utility line installation and repair. We provide free estimates. Check out our Facebook page or contact us at 304-532-2968 for more information. DW Excavating, taking pride in our work and in our community. DW Excavating is a proud supporter of all Roane County High School athletics. Go Raiders!
This is Lady Raider volleyball and softball player Mahaley Nicholson for Environmental Compliance Incorporated. Since 2016, ECI has provided West Virginia with top-notch service for both home and commercial needs. We pride ourselves on working closely with our clients to ensure that projects are completed in a timely manner, that customer expectations are met or, in many cases, exceeded. Regardless of the job size, we have solutions for everyone. We specialize in septic systems, brush removal, dirt work, asbestos removal, and more. Check us out on the web at www.eciwv.net or contact us for a quote at 304-532-7653. Fax number 304-532-7653. Environmental Compliance Incorporated. Ed Nicholson, owner, West Virginia Contractors License 055775.
This is Ashton Rhodes, Chronic Care Manager at Roane County Family Healthcare. Are you struggling to control your blood pressure, lower your A1C, or manage other chronic health conditions? Do you ever feel overwhelmed or unsure after an office visit and need some extra help? If that's you, we can help. Roane County Family Healthcare is now providing chronic care management services for qualifying patients. By enrolling in our services, you will receive one-on-one consultations, an individualized comprehensive care plan, education, monthly check-ins, and more. All of this will allow you access to your care team easily for questions, concerns, or follow-up. So are you ready to team up and find a healthier version of you? Give me a call at 304-927-8139. My office hours are Monday through Friday, 8 a.m. to 4:30 p.m. Let me help you manage your chronic conditions. Roane County Family Healthcare, healthcare for the entire family.
Rhodes Auto Service in beautiful downtown Arnoldesburg, West Virginia, is a full-service auto center providing you with AC, front end and four-wheel alignment, tires, exhaust systems, to basic oil changes and state inspections, and full electrical diagnostic service. Our highly trained technicians with over 40 years of experience between them, Rhodes Auto Service in Arnoldesburg, West Virginia, 304-655-6765. And be sure to check out our Facebook page.
Hi folks, here at Hardman's, we are a full-service building material and hardware store. We have it all, from nuts and bolts to plumbing, electrical, best look paint, lumber, drywall, furniture, appliances, flooring, and kitchen and bath. Our Best Look paint is a sure win to brighten up your interior walls or spruce up your exterior. We don't just sell the products, but we deliver and install many of them as well. All of our installers are trained and certified. On top of all that, we know a little something about customer service. We'll greet you with a smile and have the knowledge to help you get the job done right. Stop in and let's tackle your next project together. Hardmans, our family serving yours since 1907.
Builder's Supply on Arnoldesburg Road in Spencer is the place to shop for the best selection of cold weather gear. And right now, Hildress is excited to announce 50% off all Carhartt and Cat clothing. Offer good throughout the month of January. Carhartt bibs in most sizes starting at just $90, and many different styles of sweatshirts starting at only $40. We have a wide selection of boots including Rocky, Wolverine, and Georgia boots, steel-toed and non-steel-toed, as low as $78. Visit us on the web at hildresssupply.com. Check out our Facebook page at Hildreth Oilfield Supply, or stop by and see us at the store located on Route 33 in Spencer. Hildreth Supply, a hometown store with hometown ownership and proud supporter of all Roane County athletes. And good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to WVRC 104.7 FM's live coverage of Senior Night for the Roane County High School Wrestling Program. Tonight, we will have a quad matchup between Roane County, Clay County, Herbert Hoover, and Sissonville High Schools. Before we do that, though, we will honor our 2 senior Raider wrestlers and our 1 senior Raider mat maid, as they will take the floor with their family members to be honored here tonight. Let's take a look at how things will break down here on senior night. And you take a look at, well, that's not the right one. Hold on there, folks. As you take a look, let's take a look at the Roane County Wrestler seniors here. And, of course, the first one to honor is Tyson Penna. What a career Tyson has had in his 4 years here. He has 116 victories, a tremendous senior campaign for Tyson. Right now, he is undefeated at 120 pounds, 2 losses, both at 126, both the first of the season. And he has made 2 state tournaments. Last year, he was the best placer on the team for Roane County at the state tournament, as he finished 5th in the state of West Virginia, and a very big honor for Tyson. And, of course, obviously, as a top 6 wrestler throughout this season, his sights are set on Huntington once again, but a lot still to happen before that takes place. We've got tonight, this weekend, a very big LKC tournament, and then next Saturday at Lewis County High School, Penna will have a chance to earn a 3rd state tournament berth and a chance to get himself to a podium again for his senior campaign. The next senior we will honor is Grayson Steele. Grayson has had a great career as well. As you look on the graphic, 90 victories so far in his season, in his career. He made the state tournament last year and expects to try to do that again this year. Grayson has had an interesting career up to this point. Was a JV wrestler as a freshman. He and Lane Watson were both 145-pounders as freshmen, and Lane was able to win the wrestle-offs during the season to be the varsity wrestler. Both wrestlers moving up through the weight classes as they went. Last year, it was Grayson at 190 pounds. Again, he didn't weigh 190, but he wrestled up to 190. It was Lane Watson at 175. The 2 switch places this year as a senior. Grayson, very strong as a senior. He's been ranked in the top 10 in the state of West Virginia in Class AA, Single A for the majority of the season. A great senior season so far, and again, he has his eyes set once again on another state tournament berth as well. He is looking forward to trying to get that. We have 1 senior mat maid, and that is Olivia Moorhead. And Olivia, we weren't sure was going to make it here today, had a volleyball injury from back in the season that required surgery. She is here, had surgery this morning, and she is here this evening for the opportunity to be honored as our lone senior mat maid. Lots of stuff going on here. My name is Andrew Miller. I'll be joined by John Penna in a little bit, but right now joined by Matt White. Matt, John has some work to take care of here before he comes up on the podium with me. It's going to be senior night for Dad.
Yeah, this is probably the hardest work that he's going to have to do, and by that I mean keeping his cool, because that's his firstborn baby boy getting ready to have his final walkout as a senior wrestler. It's just a big moment for any of these kids. I'll give him a little credit. I think he'll be okay because this isn't the last match. Because these guys are going to have plenty more opportunities to wrestle. Grayson and Tyson as well. Two great kids. Just good, hard-working kids, man. This is awesome.
Were you able to find out who is going to be announcing this?
Oh, yeah, Madison Rexroad.
Madison Rexroad.
She's down here at the scores table.
Did you mic her up?
She's mic'd up. I told her it's a hot mic, so don't say anything too crazy.
Fantastic. Let's take a look real quick at the matchups. Now, top is mat 1, bottom is mat 2. We'll go from left to right. In round 1, mat number 1, Roane County and Clay County, Hoover versus Sissonville. In round 2 on mat 1, Roane County versus Sissonville and Clay County versus Herbert Hoover. And then in the third round, it will be Roane County and Hoover on mat number 1, and it will be Sissonville versus Clay County on mat number 2. The Raiders will be on the brand new black mat for the entirety of this senior night duel. I tell you, sometimes, Matt, when you plan these senior night festivities, you try to find teams that aren't very good. Maybe you just put your best foot forward. Not Roane County. They scheduled Sissonville, Hoover, and Clay County, all three teams which are or have been ranked in the top 10 throughout the year.
Yeah, and tons of talent from top to bottom from all of these teams. If you're gonna if you want to be on that next level, you've got to play good competition. I mean, that goes for any sport, but wrestling, it's so just that head-to-head, the mano-a-mano, that really you're going to find out what you're made of. And if you've got guys that you think are going to be, heading to Huntington, they need to be ready. And what better way than to get some of these good teams throughout the season and on your senior night.
So we are ready to go for senior night. We will go radio silent. We'll send it down to the scores table. Madison Rexroad, one of the mat mates for the Roane County Raider wrestling team, is getting ready to announce senior night, and we will be ready in just a little bit. We're going to go radio silence, and we hope you enjoy the senior night festivities, and then we'll come back ready to go for wrestling in round 1.
And welcome to our wrestling mat of the evening. So on mat 1, we will be having Roane versus Clay. Round 2 on mat 1, we will be having Roane versus Sissonsville. Round 3 on mat 1, we will be having Roane and Hoover. Mat 2, round 1, we will be having Hoover versus Sissonsville. Round 2, we'll be having Clay versus Hoover. And round 3, we'll be having Sissonsville versus Clay. Before we get started with that, we have three very special seniors that we would like to honor. Our first senior is Tyson Penna. Tyson is the son of John and Christian Penna of Gandyville. Tyson has wrestled for 4 years in high school and a total of 14 years throughout his life. A special wrestling memory that stands out to him is placing at states last year. Tyson's future plans consist of attending electrical school. He wants to give a special thanks to his mom, dad, Drew Miller, Coach Jarvis, Coach Mack, Grandma Terry, and Grandpa Allen. Our next senior is Grayson Steele. Grayson is the son of William and Jean Steele of Looneyville. Grayson has wrestled for 3 years in high school and for a total of 8 years throughout his life. A special wrestling memory that stands out to him is all of the times that they stayed in hotels for tournaments. His future plans are growing and expanding his current businesses. He wants to give a special thanks to his mom, dad, sisters, Coach Mack, and Coach Jarvis. And our last senior that we will be honoring tonight is Olivia Moorhead. Olivia is the daughter of Kelly and Billy Moorhead of Looneyville. Olivia participates in many school activities consisting of volleyball, FFA, National Honor Society. Her hobbies and interests consist of hanging out with her friends. A special wrestling memory that stands out in her mind is whenever Grayson falling asleep on a rolled-up mat. Her future plans consist of attending Marshall University for nursing. She wants to give a special thanks to her mom, dad, Coach Mack, and Coach Jarvis. Please give another round of applause for our three special seniors.
Just a tremendous job by Addison Rexroad as she stepped in at the last minutes to announce our seniors, and a big thank you and a big congratulations to our three seniors this season, Tyson Penna and Grayson Steele, the wrestlers, and Olivia Moorhead, our senior mat maid here tonight on senior night. Appreciate the shout out from Tyson. That was unexpected. Really enjoyed that. And I thank Matt White for running for me. I do appreciate that. And so the senior festivities have taken place, and now we're ready to get ready for a little bit of actual wrestling action. Again, Roane County will be on mat number 1 throughout this senior night. Let's take a look one more time at the matchups as we go through here, as John Penna has finally made his way back up. Boy, John is pulling almost triple duty here tonight, helping set up dad mode and then now into actual broadcast mode here tonight for us on senior night. A really good senior night festivity. Addie Rexroad, a great job announcing the seniors, and a pretty cool shout out I wasn't expecting. I was like, heck yeah. Tyson and Grayson and, of course, Olivia getting the senior night started nicely. So on mat 1 here throughout Roane County, in the first round they'll face Clay. In the second round they'll face Sissonville. And in the third and final round they will face off against the Huskies of Herbert Hoover. On mat number 2, to start it off, Herbert Hoover and Sissonville. Mat 2, the second round, Clay and Hoover. And then it will round out on mat 2 on the Walton Tiger mat with Sissonville versus Clay County. And I tell you what, I mentioned to Matt White, John, I said, you know, sometimes when you do senior nights, you try to schedule some scruffs. No, that did not happen here tonight. Instead of that, we picked 3 top 10 teams. That's a very lofty goal, but that's the way Roane County likes to do it.
Yes, that's what it is, and that's what it's going to be here this evening. soaking in the moment I am right now.
Oh, you just continue to soak it up. That's why Matt is still on for me. Now, Matt will attest to the fact that I did not cry. I did not tear up.
I thought for certain when the little shout out there was going to get at least one teardrop.
Yes.
It got none. But
it was more exciting than anything. I guess I was kind of busy doing work here, so I didn't get a chance to soak it in myself.
Well, you know, Tyson, he's not going to forget his Funkle Drew.
I swear, if he would have said Funkle Drew Miller, that would have been even better. We're very excited, though, to be here for senior night. And, again, it's going to be a lot of fun. It's going to be some good matchups here. Unfortunately for Tyson, John, here in the first round, no 120 tonight for Clay County. I know that they've had some issues with some injuries and stuff. They've moved some guys around throughout those weight classes between 120 and 138, and so he was a little frustrated. He wanted to get his senior night started off with a match, but he'll get a forfeit, and then he'll wait his turn. Grayson, does he have a matchup here in the first round?
Yeah, I believe Grayson will have a match. Let's see if we go down Clay's roster. Yep, 175, Cameron Nelson will be Grayson Steele's opponent.
We will get things started at 106. I do believe that Clay County has a 106.
Yep. It's going to be Shane Tracy, the 106. He and Noah Penna have matched up 3 times this season, and it has been the match of the night, the match of the day most of the time. A very cool deal. These two guys get together. They just go at it. And so far, Noah's been able to win 2 out of the 3 matches. And this is a regional, this is a match regionally that Noah's got to really do, really secure where he needs to be in the seeding meeting.
Yeah, we talked about LKC's coming up next weekend, or this weekend, sorry, but regionals is on the docket in just a week and a half. And so a very important thing. Are we going to start at 175?
Looks like we are.
All right, so we are going to get started at 175. I like the way Rome County's going to do this here tonight. Honor the seniors. It's almost kind of like in basketball, you get the seniors to start. So it will be Grayson Steele.
We should have just had an exhibition match between Grayson and Tyson. That could have been
That would have been good. Now, listen, for everybody out there that doesn't know, they're cousins. And that's happened quite a few times throughout life.
A few times in your living room.
Absolutely. Right now, Nelson looks to score. Grayson showing those skills defensively.
You see Grayson with the wrap on his right shoulder had not an injury, but it really had it wrenched on at the Mike Stump Invitational in that really close matchup with he and Sam Elmore, their 3rd meeting. And he's okay. He's tough. He's a wrestler. That's what you got to be if you're a wrestler.
Walk through there. Your fat head's going to be in the camera.
Looking to be in on a Wizard. Now back up to their feet. If you're watching, let us know where you're watching from. Always appreciate that. Love the comments section. The more we get comments, the better it is for us. Nelson doing pretty nice work here defensively in the first round. 40 seconds left. Steele trying to feel it out. He's been in on a couple opportunities for shots. Nelson now going to roll around. He will get the first takedown of the match.
So 2-0, 25 seconds left to go here. Now Grayson with the escape.
Two working towards the edge of the mat. Nelson, a nice single. Steele try to fight it off with a crossface. 7 seconds left. Steele trying to get that leg free. And time may run out right before the takedown is given. Somebody watching from Cleveland. Wait, Lincoln Welder. That's Adam.
Yep.
All right. Appreciate you joining us, Adam. Should have a good match for Adam's boy here. Another rematch with the top-ranked wrestler from Herbert Hoover. Matt got the victory the last time the two met at the state duels championship, 8-6. Steele choosing bottom position to begin the second period, looking for a reversal. And there it is, reversal, back points, pin possible. Nelson fighting it off nicely, though.
So some back points coming his way.
3 back points, the lead now 6-2 for Steele.
Grayson's such a good defensive wrestler. You love it whenever he really tries to push the action.
Yes.
Nelson now looking for a possible reversal. Official Joe Mike Rector looking on. Nelson's got some strength to him.
He does.
The skate given. 6-3 now. Two wrestlers back to their feet, working towards the center. How about this? Ricky Ahart. Now, that is a name, if you're a wrestling fan, you know from Clay County.
Yes.
The Aharts, man.
Wrestling.
And he is joining us from Charleston.
Wrestling and football. You and I called many of, well, pretty much all of his football games throughout.
Said shout out to the Clay County Wrestlers. Appreciate you joining us, Rick. Looking for another takedown here is Steele on senior night. And given.
Coach Mike Stump listening or watching at home, but he says he's not getting any sound. Not sure if that's on Coach
I think
on his end.
Let me know if you guys give us a thumbs up or let us know if you can hear us in the chat box. If so, we'll know it's maybe Coach Stump. If he's watching on YouTube, he may have it accidentally muted. Sometimes that happens on YouTube. Second period comes to a close. And Steele. Okay, yeah, we've got our sound. So message Coach Stump. See if he can check his YouTube and see if it's got the little X on the sound bar. Third period here, 8-3 the lead for senior Grayson Steele. Nelson, though, giving Steele a challenge. Looking for a throw by now. Nelson takes the back. Looking to get the two. He does. 8-5. And a release for the escape points as Nelson knows he needs some points. In on another shot. Steele going to try to transition this to a takedown of his own. And he does.
So 11-5 lead here with a minute and 5 seconds left to go here.
A good buddy and co-coach for many years, Tyler Lee, watching from Fort Hunter Liggett, California.
Wow. Coach Lee, huge impact on a lot of these guys that are playing sports in Roane County right now. We appreciate you so much.
I appreciate the fact that he was able to be the one that was giving all of our players the cardio they needed because it wasn't going to be me. Here's a roll now, late in the period. 30 seconds left. Steele trying to spread out the arms of Nelson and get a pin on senior night, and he does, much to the enjoyment of his family as they have shown up in droves here tonight.
Yes. You got William, father, and Jean, his mother, his sister Kinsey, and his niece Hudson. Of course, his Aunt Terry, Uncle Alan. I'm kind of like an uncle to him, I guess. I feel like an uncle, although he's considered a cousin, I guess. But proud of that guy, proud of what he does on and off the mat. You just can't say enough about him.
We have a 190 match, or we've moved right into the 285?
We are right into the 285, I think. It looks to be that's the case.
So for Roane County, our heavyweight is Tyson Freeland.
And Jacob Farabee
Farabee, who has toiled back and forth between 215 and 285. And now we've got the other A-Heart, Zach, watching us from Clay County. Let me just say to the both of you, I am very happy you have graduated. Very, very great athletes in their time at Clay County High School.
I think back to the punt return at Clay County against us.
Thanks for the reminder.
Yeah, I can still have nightmares about that.
2-0 as Farabee in on the first takedown for Clay County. Rome County leading in the duel. Well, 6-0 at the moment. But we went from 175 all the way to 285, so I don't know if the Raiders have gotten some forfeit victories here.
To me, I think it's probably going to be a forfeit victory at 190 for the Raiders.
I didn't see a 190 listed for Clay County, and then Farabee was originally listed at 215, has bumped to 285. The assumption, although the wrestlers for Rome County did not come out and get their hands raised.
Yeah, I'm not sure unless they do that at the complete end of the match.
Well, you're starting out with heavyweight guys going early. Why not switch everything up?
Absolutely. 2-0, Farabee leading right now. 30 seconds left in the first. Say hi to Sarah Nicholson watching from out Steel Hollow. Rebecca Spurlock in Spencer watching us as well. Do appreciate everyone for tuning in on this senior night for Rome County. Again, honoring Tyson Penna, Grayson Steele, and our senior mat mate, Olivia Moorhead. The question for you, John Penna, is how much, not if, but how much did Kristen cry?
Oh, she was teared up very much. She was hiding behind Tyson as she was standing there. Yeah. You know, Matt and I talked about this the other night. You know, how many of those guys we teared up about, you know, on senior night. You know, usually that's like football, basketball. That's the last game of the season. With the wrestling thing, we still have a whole rest of this month to go. So, you know, I've enjoyed it this week, you know, looking back at pictures and thinking about, you know, what all we've done in the last 14 years of doing this wrestling thing. But not only that, the last 2 years when Tyson decided that he was going to focus in on it. And I'm going to switch to being a dad right now. Just proud of what he's done. Proud of the effort that he's given when nobody else is working. He coaches and teaches a lot of the youth wrestlers, and he just loves the sport. And got to thank Coach Jarvis and Coach Mack as well for being there and pushing him. Quentin Keaton, also one of those guys that has really helped and pushed him to be what he is today. Coach Bender back around. Coach Stump from Calhoun always takes a lot. Always messages and tells me, you know, what he thinks about matches. So just appreciative of everybody that's been in his corner.
Throughout a career that has continued to gain steam and hoping that it will culminate this year in a run at Huntington. An escape point as Freeland has chosen bottom to begin the second. He got the escape point, narrowly avoiding a takedown near the edge of the mat from Farabee. Under a minute remaining here in the second period. Appreciate that, Zach. Thank you very much. Amanda Hively watching us says, go Forrest, go. Farabee able to secure another takedown. Now a turn for Farabee.
Very close to being a pin as Freeland's going to try to roll out. He did get to his base, get to his belly. Now he's got to work a base. Farabee, though, strong on top.
3 near fall given, 7-1 the lead. Rodney Cox joining us from Walton. Appreciate you joining us, Rodney. It was almost weird when the microphone went on and it wasn't Rodney's voice.
Right.
Longtime PA announcer for Roane County football and has done a lot of girls basketball, boys basketball this year. Taking a break tonight.
Taking it easy.
Well, Matt, he was all the way up with us in Doddridge last night, so...
Hey, he had just as late a night as we did, so we're here. Where's Rodney at?
Third period action. Farabee going to choose neutral to begin the third.
7-1 lead for Farabee. So what Farabee did is he bumped up here to 285, so he's wrestling at the heavyweight because Freeland is Roane County's heavyweight. So
there's still a challenge for Farabee, and he's doing well with it right now. 9-1 with the takedown.
So Roane County should have the forfeit victory at 190, 215.
Legal locking of the hands will allow Freeland a point. These two teams have met multiple times this year. Clay County got the best of Roane County a couple times in duels. Roane County has gotten the best of Clay County. Relatively evenly matched. We mentioned, though, Clay County has had a few injuries here throughout the year. That's a part of wrestling, unfortunately.
It is. It's such a long, grueling season. And when you're looking across, guys have had 30-plus matches. Right now, Farabee with a 9-2 lead.
Man, like you said, Roane County, that'll be their third tournament in 6 days.
Yes.
Raiders have been busy. They went back-to-back, by the way. Last Friday, of course, you weren't certain to qualify for the state duels meet. Roane County did. So they went down to the West Virginia State Fairgrounds on Friday, competed, had 3 duels matches. Lots of good wrestling down there. Turned right around the next morning, headed to the Mike Stump Invitational on Saturday, and here we are on Wednesday for the Raiders. And again, they won't get much of a break. They're headed they're headed to Ritchie County as Farabee with the mat slap here. And Farabee steps up in weight class and gets the victory. So the Raiders, they'll get a couple days here between now and Saturday. They'll head to Ritchie County. Clay County will be there as well. And we'll be at the LKC Championships. Got message tonight from Chris Wells, the athletic director at Ritchie County High School, said we are good to go with internet access, so we should be good to go for the 3-mat set on Saturday. We will be covering the LKC tournament on Saturday. We move down to 106, Noah Penna versus Tracy from Clay County. As you mentioned, John, these two have battled.
Yep, Shane Tracy here goes in. Noah's going to try to keep that whizzer in there and not give anything up. Does a good job of fighting it off. Now working the head. And they're still nothing given yet. But Noah's got a chance. We work it over. Keep that leg. Let's go. Stack it up.
Oh, Tracy rolls through. 2 for Penna. And he still has control at the moment. 2 back points as well. So a 4-0 lead for Noah Penna. This is what we saw the first couple of times, too.
Yes.
It was just a moment, a second between one on top, one on the other.
Well, what you have is Noah Penna getting matched up in the wrestling room with his brother Tyson and with Tommy Evans and with Jimmy Lance. Those guys do not take it easy on Noah by any means. And if you ask anybody that's seen in the wrestling room, they see what happens in there. And it's really helped Noah get confident and be strong in his matches. And being a dad again, couldn't be more proud of what he has done, what he's accomplished so far.
I got to say, maybe the biggest surprise this year for Roane County.
Yes, right there. Tracy took a deep shot, but Noah's going to try to fight and hold that off.
45 seconds still remaining here in the first.
See if Joe Mike calls a stalemate here. Tracy looking to pop that head up. Noah's got to get those hips back, but keep that body lock, and there it is. Now there's the 2, so it makes it a 4-3 match. The length of Tracy has been tough on Noah, but Noah's working to get himself out. If he can get down another 2.
Reversal for Penna, 6-3. 14 seconds left in the first. Appreciate you joining us. Linda Coleman says, let's go Clay.
Short time here.
And another battle brewing between Penna and Tracy.
6-1 right now. It's been this way every single match that these guys have wrestled. Or did he give 2?
I've got 6-3. Penna with the lead. Thought they had a
Yep,
reversal.
6-3. There we go.
Hey, Aunt Patty's joining us.
All right, Aunt Patty.
All right, go get Swolby up and tell him to get on here and start watching.
Hey, you heard earlier his belly hurts, okay?
Neutral to begin the second period.
Tracy doing a good job of pushing Noah around. Noah's got to be smart when he takes those shots, and now he's got a chance for a pin.
Tracy now.
Got to get those legs. Come on.
Tracy going to roll through now. Penna with 3 near fall, though, after the 2.
Got to hold on to that leg.
Reversal for Tracy at now 11-5. This is exactly what we've seen every time these two have matched up. Just pure, unadulterated chaos.
You never know the transitions from time to time. You can see Lane and Tyson and those guys coaching Noah up from the bench.
Official Joe Mike Rector coming over to the scores table. So much action there that things were missed when he was throwing up the points.
Yeah.
Should be 11-5 by my calculation.
For the most part this year, Drew, you've not let us down with your scorekeeping. So I'm going to say you are correct.
Well, just like Aaron Neville, I don't know much, but I know how to score wrestling. See what I did there, John Penna?
I do. That was nice.
Half of the people watching say, who in the world is Aaron Neville? The other half are smiling, knowing exactly
Listen,
what I
if you don't know who he is, look him up, and you're welcome.
And now coaches from both teams double-checking the scores.
Yeah, good little break in the action. You get a chance to come over and coach your guys up a little bit with some strategy. 58 seconds here to go. Is it still first period?
We are in the second period now.
They haven't changed it up on the scoreboard.
Boy, I love to see the support here tonight on a Wednesday night with a quad. A lot of fans have traveled. Again, these are relatively close schools, so
Yes.
it's nice to see that. But, again, you love to see the support for wrestling as a sport. We talked with Coach Mike Stump on Saturday. He talked about how there's been a resurgence in high school wrestling across the nation, and hopefully we continue to feel that here in West Virginia. Big outpouring of support for girls wrestling at the high school level as well, and that's something that's been really cool to see. A couple years here in West Virginia, they've had a girls state tournament.
Yeah, really looking to build girls wrestling here in the state. It was sanctioned a couple years back, and some teams around the state filling teams up, actual girls teams. Now, you're going to see a young lady wrestle here this evening. Well, you probably won't at 113. She's wrestled for Sissonsville for a long time. Mackenzie Whittington wrestled in our league as we were as Tyson and those guys were growing up. I believe Lackenzie's a senior as well, so we've seen her quite a bit throughout.
Again, traditionally we would do a 2-camera system here for this duel, but it's senior night for Roane County, and we really wanted to focus. And again, every team that's here will be on the screen at one point. Clay County's first. We'll see Sissonville next on Mat 1 with us, and then Hoover. So all schools will get to be seen. They've got it fixed. It is 11-5. All they need to do is ask me, John.
That's right.
Back to the action. Tracy with top position here after another chaotic sequence.
Tracy being very aggressive. Noah's working to get that leg. Now he's going to work up the body.
Tracy, though,
still
sprawls
fighting.
nicely.
Yeah, still fighting that off. And the limbs of Tracy, we talked about it a lot. Noah's trying to get on that head. Got an escape point there, so it's going to be 12-5.
Kind of working hard on the head right now. Tracy now steps over, Merkles it into a takedown. Well, speaking of former wrestlers, you see a couple of Clay County wrestlers. How about Adam Reichert?
Yeah.
Tuning in, former Roane County great. We also got Patty Withrow. I love Aaron Neville, she says. Thank goodness we got one person who recognized him. Into the second period, into the third we go, and another good battle between Penna and Tracy at 106.
12-7. Noah shoots in for the shot.
Tracy, I think, tripped and fell. Penna into a pin position now.
Noah's got to get his feet up towards the head. The takedown. Tracy trying to fight that off.
3 near fall coming. Penna wants a pin here. We'll try to honor Big Brother on senior night. Tracy rolling side to side. Joe Mike Rector bouncing around to the other side and sees a pin. I tell you, these two wrestlers have absolutely had some wars on the mat, and look at the respect they show to each other. You just never know who's going to get the victory when those two take the mat.
All right, so here at 113.
Roane County will give up 113. Clay County will give up 120. This match is a Bobby Dazzler, says Adam.
That a boy.
Adam, if you are ever in town on a Tuesday night, there's Tyson Penna getting his hand raised and, of course, not happy.
Yeah, he's not happy.
He's not happy unless he gets a match. If Adam's ever in town on a Tuesday night, he needs to come out.
We talked about that over the weekend, Drew.
The curse of Oak Island. We are fans. 126 pounds. We're ready to go. Tommy Evans for Roane County.
Zane Minger.
Just an incredibly tough matchup every time.
Anybody sees Zane, it's a tough matchup. Tommy trying to look for a chair there, but Zane just so smart. Working to look to get a tilt. Tom's trying to fight that. Nothing given up yet. Takedown, though, is 2. Tommy really did a great job at the he'd want to say the National Guard duels. It was the state duels, and then he was a champion on Saturday at 126 at the Mike Stump Invitational.
Yeah, I mentioned at the Mike Stump, I was worried about maybe Roane County being tired from the day before. It did not show on the way Tommy Evans wrestled. He wrestled very aggressively the entire day. Picked up a championship there. Raiders had 3 champions on Saturday at the Mike Stump. Tyson Penna and Lane Watson joining Tommy. Raiders with the championship there. They finished first as a team. 40 seconds left. Minger controlling on top.
Tommy, a sophomore. Minger, a senior. Tommy, that sophomore, though, a ton of wrestling still to come for that fella. And such a long way he's come in a short amount of time.
3 near fall coming for Minger. As the 2 bounce out of bounds and the 3 given. 5-0 the lead for Zane Minger. Caution. Ten seconds remaining. A quick turn by Minger again. And as I mentioned, that's on Saturday with Lane Watson. Some of the best wrestlers just know that they can get points and they get them and just add to their lead. And Minger, one of those guys who is just, he's incredible.
Yeah, he's been that way since midget league, middle school, the whole way through high school. He and Tyson battled so many times. Tyson never been able to get the W against Zane. And guys like that you respect and you love to wrestle because they make you better. Zane made it to the finals last year, I believe it was, at 126. and wasn't able to come away with the victory. Lost, or actually it wasn't last year, it was the year before. He had made it to the finals, I believe. But just an outstanding wrestler.
2 more for a takedown to begin the second. Menger ranked 4th in the state in Class AA Single A in the latest polls. West Virginia Matt always does a great job with polls. An opportunity to follow as we go. Now you look, as we mentioned, the teams that are here tonight. Herbert Hoover is ranked 5th in AA. Roane County ranked 8th. And then right out of the top 10 right now is Clay County. They have spent some time in the top 10. Sissonville, although not in the top 10, they have a couple of top 10 wrestlers.
Yeah, the 150 Austin High just won the match here at 150 over Colton Fields of Hoover. Austin with his 100th win over the weekend when he was at the Gary Bender.
Got a chance to talk with Austin over at the Mike Stump as we were getting prepared to go on the air. That is just a stand-up young man, a tremendous human being, not only a great wrestler. I spoke with a member of the Sissonville community today while I was at the Parmar Invitational Basketball Tournament watching Roane County versus Sissonville, and Austin was there, and that man said, boy, he just does so much for his community, a young man who volunteers his time and effort, and told me a great story about him, and he volunteers and he officiates wrestling for the youth.
He does. Yeah, we were able to see Austin over the last 2 months every Sunday. Taven Wrestling, the youth league. And we'd see Austin every Sunday, and such a great kid. Really, really root for him because, man, he does give back a lot.
Menger with a healthy lead moving into the third, 13-0. Matt's been relatively zen-like above us.
Yeah, I'm just enjoying it.
Matt's enjoying senior nights.
I'm just waiting around for some zingers. That's what I do these days.
Some zingers or some Zane Mengers. There is a near takedown. A takedown would do it. And Menger with the tech fall victory. So 5 coming for Clay County. And again, Evans, hold his head high. Menger does that to a lot of wrestlers in the state of West Virginia.
Yeah, he's just that good.
We bounce up to 132 pounds for Roane County. It is Jimmy Lance.
And this is Landon Delwart at 132. These guys have wrestled a couple times this year. And the last time they faced off at the Army National Guard duels, Jimmy Lance was able to get the pin, and it helped secure the win of the duel for Roane County.
Well, you mentioned how much that 126 Tommy Evans has learned as a 2-year wrestler. Jimmy Lance on his heels right now.
Yes.
A brand new wrestler last year, and if you watch both of those 2 wrestlers for Roane County, you would never believe they were second-year wrestlers.
Jimmy Lance right there with a beautiful trip, working a Merkle in.
And
there's
it's 2 given.
You can see the progression. You go back from match to match, and Jimmy is getting stronger. Landon Delwart is sophomore. He's got an older brother, Caden Delwart, that wrestles 120 that's been dinged up.
Delwart looking for a reversal.
Jimmy trying to hip in.
And trying to pressure.
Delwart's got a hold of that leg.
Delwart trying to step over. Lance, very nicely done, though. Little cross-face action. And Lance remains on top. 40 seconds left in the first.
Great first period so far for Jimmy Lance. He's going to pressure up, keep those wrists. Delwart does a good job, but Jimmy's going to got to get those hips high. Does it?
Delwart reaching back for the head, though. That's a no-no. And he very wisely decided against that after about 2 seconds. because Lance, again, pressuring in, almost had near fall points coming. 2-0, 5 seconds left in the first. Late sit-out attempt, and Lance will ride out the first.
Great transition moves that time in that round by Jimmy Lance. Coach Jarvis saying, hey, we need you to swim that. Tell you what, you go back and watch this, that nice little single leg outside single that Jimmy got in on was beautiful.
Where is Joe McDonald when we need replays?
Right there, goes in for a double. Going to work up there, head in the hole.
Unfortunately, okay, they will give Lance the 2. I thought for a second he was trying to work a pin opportunity before he even had a takedown. Not the case. Shows you what I know.
I bet if we could ever get Swolby out of the house, he could do replays for us.
Guarantee he could. Again, sit out attempt, reversal. Nicely done for Delwart. Again, we do appreciate everyone for tuning in. Lance now trying a reversal, looking for back points himself.
And he gets it.
He'll take the reversal. You could see Delwart, he felt that, knew he was in a bad position, and just let go, rolled.
Yeah, better to give up a couple of points than a pin, because that's where Lance was very near on that one.
Absolutely. If anybody is watching from Clay, Herbert Hoover, Sissonville, we do appreciate you joining us. Please like and share this video. The more shares we get, the better. And let us know you're watching. Comment. That always helps us as well. Subscribe to our channels. We'll take that. We are doing a lot of wrestling this year. We're going to continue to do that in the years to come.
We'll be up in Ritchie County on Saturday for some more wrestling action.
We will have a 3-camera system, and we will be covering the LKC Championships.
Right now a 6-2 lead for Jimmy Lance.
Just under 10 seconds to go here in the second.
We will move to the third.
There's some really good battles between these two teams.
Yes, always tough opponents, both sides. Clay County, very rich wrestling history, as well as Roan. So coach is going to choose neutral for Lance. Delwart looked for a nice little ankle there. Jimmy goes in, doesn't get it, but catches Delwart before he's able to do anything with it. Lance, strong, understood what Delwart was going to look for, scored the 2 points.
Now that was an interesting strategy from Coach Jarvis to Lance. Said let him up, give him the 1 instead of a possible reversal.
Yes.
He obviously is confident with Jimmy on his feet right now, and it worked.
Yep, Jimmy is understanding the leverage of the hips. Now he's got a chance to work a pin.
Rolling Delwart.
Got it.
Wow.
Didn't know if Joe Mike was going to get over there quick enough for that one. That was a beautiful pin there by Jimmy Lance.
Man, he is working hard and becoming a tremendous wrestler in a short amount of time. You know what that is? That's work in the room. That's work in the room, and that's drive and want to be who he is. My goodness, so proud of that guy.
Appreciate you joining us. Jody Rote from Clay County says thanks. Can't make it to all the matches. Well, we're glad we're here for this one. 138 for Roane County. It is Gabe Deaver, now unofficially dubbed Patty Pimblett Jr. If you see him close up, you would believe us.
Patty the Batty, as he works in quickly, looking for a quick pin. Get a hold of that arm.
He'll have the takedown on his opponent, 138. Who do we have?
This is Nick Williams, 138. Williams going to get the escape.
Good action to begin.
Nick Williams, 138. Deaver had some really good matches at Calhoun County on
Had a
Saturday.
nice little ankle pick there, and you saw Coach Jarvis's frustration as he lost that. Now the two interlocked in a headlock battle.
Nothing given up. 2-1 lead right now. Still for Deaver. And you talked about it as we were broadcasting. It's like almost like Deaver gets stronger as the match goes on, and that's very true. It seems to be the thing.
If he can survive the first round, he kind of starts to figure out his opponent at least a little bit. And he is more dangerous, especially in the third rounds. I bet if we were to add up the third round victory pins that he's had this year.
There's quite a few.
Thank you very much, Lisa Smith. She says thank you to WVRC for all the sports coverage. We're happy that we can do this. We love it for all the sports, but, John, you and I are huge wrestling fans, have been for 30-plus years, both of us, and we want to promote the sport of wrestling. We looked around and said, there's not enough coverage of wrestling.
Let's do some. Not only that, but we get to, fortunately, we get to do the state finals for the past 5 or 6 years. We've done some college wrestling as well. He was going to give up a late 2 there.
And
make it a 3.
Williams will take a quick lead here, 3-2, as we move to the second period.
If Tyson makes it to that one, you guys are not going to make it.
Listen, I made it through senior night, I think only because I was busy getting graphics set up, and so I didn't really fully
if you're
appreciate the shout-out, but yeah.
If the two of you are calling Tyson Penna in a state finals match, you're not going to make it.
John will during the match.
I'll bet the farm you're not making it.
I will not. Not that everybody, I want everybody out there to think that I'm just a wuss, but I'm just getting saltier in my older age as I get a little more grayer, a little longer in the tooth, John. The tears just seem to flow a little more.
Yeah, it's like you can't control it. Here's Deaver with a chance to get. He got 1 and the 2, so the escape and the reversal.
So a 5-3 lead for Deaver.
5-3 lead. Deaver's working.
I am almost fully now into the state of get off my lawn, bring back the draft. Deaver looking for a cradle. Williams trying to fight this off.
Now Deaver's going to work it. Got it locked in. Now he's on the side he needs to be. He's got to rock it back, keep it.
Williams able to kick out of that now. Deaver going to try to transition. Looking for a half.
Trying to work that half in, that far wrist. He's got to get it.
Williams able to turn, square up for a second. Deaver, though, looking for a turn now.
Now he's got to drive it. He's got to drive it. He's got that back shoulder, the cross face. Nothing yet. Got to give it to Williams. He's fighting everything off that Deaver's giving him.
Able to base up for a second. Deaver, though, gets him again off his balance, back to his chest for a second. Short time, 15 seconds remaining here in the second period. Deaver trying to wrench on Williams. Looking for some back points. Don't think he's going to get it here. And the time will run out here in the seconds. Good battle, though. Williams showing some persistence in not getting his back. Moving into the third quickly. Williams going to choose neutral.
Deaver in on a great shot. Now he's going to work a half.
Near fall points. And another third period pin for Roane County. And another third period pin for Gabe Deaver.
Just all it is with Gabe, he's got all the tools. He just needs that time on the mat. All right.
Bump up to 144 pounds. Good to see this young man for Roane County back on the mat. Forrest Coe, his opponent.
Justin Nida. Forrest dealt with some injuries here and there. It's good to see his grandfather, John Coe, able to make it here this evening.
Absolutely. Forrest, relatively new to wrestling as well.
Yeah, we got him to start coming to Alpha sometime in April or May of last year, and man, he's a worker. The sky's the limit for him. He's so strong. It's
Very
just
nice
the
shot for
technique.
Nida, though, looking for a pin quickly. Coe going to try to fight it off here, bridging up, turning. Nida catches the head, though.
Forrest very close to being able to get out. Trying to bridge up. Nida's got him locked in.
Where's Toby Ford when you need the squeeze?
Forrest going to try to lock it in and keep off of his shoulders.
Near the edge of the mat, there's a pin. Tell you, Nida got a hold of that head and just said, I am not letting go.
Yeah. And that's just some experience issues right there. And Forrest is going to be fine. He's getting back into the rhythm again.
I was say maybe a little bit of ring rust. He's missed a few weeks here lately.
He has.
But 150 pounds, Mac Webb, the freshman, his opponent.
This is Christian Bryant.
Webb and Bryant. You want to talk about someone who's wrestled well the last couple of meets? Webb upsetting the number 6 wrestler from Herbert Hoover. We're going to see a rematch, hopefully, at the end of the night here between Webb and
Colton Fields. And then Mac will also have to take on Austin High here later on. Well, actually in the next round.
Bryant's in on a single. Webb finishing the day on Saturday at 4-1, finishing third in the Mike Stump Invitational. Dad joining us as well. Glad Adam could join us.
Mac, one of those freshmen that has come in and been very productive for this Roane County team. As soon as the season ended last year for the middle school season, these high schoolers were so excited to get Mac on this team, and they worked throughout the spring, summer, and the fall together, and it's paying dividends.
Mac and his family spent some time in Ohio. His dad, Adam Webb, a tremendous wrestler, wearing the maroon and silver for Roane County. And the athletic genes on both mom and dad's side, both passed to Mac.
Yep.
Both passed to Emma as well.
Yep.
Webb now looking for an opportunity for a takedown. He's got it. Persistence pays off for the freshman.
He's not just happy with a takedown. He's going to look to stack up and get a pin. Short time here, though, 5 seconds left to go in the first period. Really good to see all the support that we have here today. So many folks that came out to watch wrestling, and some of our young youth wrestlers here today as well. Want to brag on those youth wrestlers a little bit. We had Thorin Gungle finish 4th at 8U. I believe it was 62. We had Cash Robinson at 8U 85. He finished 4th in the league. Then we move up to Travis Salisbury. I think he's 10U. First-year wrestler, finished 3rd in the league.
Webb able to pop the head out. He's got a reversal, near fall almost.
Webb just continuing to work.
And
2 more.
They'll give him the 2 near fall points, 6-0 the lead. And then there's Taven Penna.
Well, we got a couple other guys I want to brag on too. Max looking for the pin.
turns Bryant. And
There
there's
it is.
again, Roane County pin happy here in the first of 3.
So we also had a second place finisher in Jeremiah Bowman. Dallas Robinson came out as a champion, and Taven Penna came out as a league champion as well.
Moving up to 157 pounds, Bradley Mace for Roane County. And for the Clay County Panthers,
This is Nathan Wynn.
We'll pause there, trying to get the scoreboard reset.
I'm going to send Matt White down onto the mat anytime official Joe Mike Rector gets in the front view of my camera. I'll have you wrestle Joe Mike.
So Joe Mike,
We'll just do the old man wrestling where you lay on the ground and whoever gets up first wins.
so Joe Mike
It's a
before the,
modified Oklahoma drill.
before the match started today, he's seen Taven out here. He took Taven down and rolled him and pinned him real quick. He said, "Not undefeated anymore, buddy." So Taven has a blemish on the record thanks to Joe Mike. Wow, what a double leg blast by
Mace looking for a quick pin here of Wynn. I said this on Saturday. Bradley is at his best when he is aggressive. And he went full bore for that double leg blast takedown. Wynn trying to fight off a near fall. 3 near fall points coming. Mace trying to pull Wynn back a bit here. And settle. He'll adjust as Wynn.
You can see the strength of Bradley Mace. I'd hate to be in that grip. Wynn is giving everything he's got to fight it off. So close to being a pin right here. And there it was.
Mace with a first period pin.
Double leg blast. And finished it off. What a job. Talked about this. Our guys are starting to get their energy level up, come up as we need it.
165 pounds for Roane County, Leland Schaefer. And once again, we're a little quick to start. Joe Mike Rector is one of those officials. Let's go.
Yeah.
Let's get to the next match. His opponent, from Clay County at 165.
Dawson Chandler. Dawson had a scary moment at Braxton County a couple weeks ago. Got a pretty bad dinged up headache, concussion possibly.
Yeah, it was an odd thing. The two wrestlers both went after a shot at the same time, cracked heads, and unfortunately for Chandler, he took, I think, the worst of that one. John was down for quite a while. It was a very scary moment. Good to see that he's back on the mat.
Yeah. I talked to him earlier, said, "I knew you'd be fine. You're way too hard-headed to let anything like that happen to you."
Good to see Ed Nicholson, one of our sponsors, by the way. We must thank our sponsors. Without them, we are not on the air.
Ed Nicholson, big Raider wrestling guy.
Ed from ECI, one of our sponsors for Raider Sports. Had a great job with his advertisements. His granddaughter, Mahaley Nicholson, one of the better Roane County athletes to come through this school, helping out with the advertisements. I asked Ed if he wanted to do it. He said, "Nah, she sounds better."
He's not lying. He's not lying. I love Ed to death, but he got it right there.
40 seconds remaining in the first. Schaefer looking for a takedown and got it near the edge of the mat. I thought Chandler was going to look for a throw. And as he was looking for that throw, just tripped up near the edge, and the two came the way of Leland Schaefer.
Yeah.
Caution on, I believe, Chandler on bottom, moving a little early.
These guys have battled a couple times this year. Dawson able to get the victories over Leland.
Well, Schaefer, again, one of the wrestlers that wrestled tremendously at the Mike Stump.
Yep, taking third place.
His one loss came to the wrestler from Buffalo who ended up winning it at 165 pounds. Right at the end of the first, Schaefer running Chandler out of the edge of the mat. 2-0, second period action. And Chandler will choose bottom quickly, I thought. And his coaches said, nope, you are going to defer. Sometimes I wonder, why do the wrestlers, or why do the coaches even ask the wrestlers what they want? Because as soon as they say what they want, the coach says no and says, do this.
Yeah, it's just I guess the coach is trying to see if they're on the same page, and usually they aren't.
Schaefer choosing neutral. Good deep shot attempt, nice sprawl. Now Chandler with a little bit of head control, looking for another throw near the edge. Got it, but too late, out of bounds.
Leland wrestling really well right now. 1:34 left to go here in the second period. See both guys trying to muscle each other. The more Leland's on the mat, the more confident he becomes as a wrestler. And another look for a throw.
That time it was Schaefer. A healthy crowd for senior night. A great quad between four tremendous teams.
Yes. Looking around, you see a bunch of different folks. A good buddy, Jared Greathouse, here checking out some wrestling action. Shadrack Greathouse here as well. Larry Ash, huge wrestling guy here from Spencer and Roane County High School. Good buddy Josh Downey sitting right here in front of us, supporting the Raiders.
Folks from Hoover and Sissonville probably going to have to need another warm-up round. They've been done for about the last 20 minutes.
Mm-hmm. Well, we must remember this is the final match of the duel for Roane County.
That's true.
We began this at 175 as the sort of way to honor one of the seniors in Grayson Steele. He got the first match for Roane County. Got a nice third period pin to start it off for the Raiders.
Leland trying to lock something in. Dawson, though, keeping that hand out there on the hip, not letting him get behind. Leland looks like he has somewhat of a cradle locked up. Dawson fighting that off. Dawson's got some long limbs.
15 seconds left in the second.
Two 0.
And the time looks like it will run out. We'll move to the third close battle at 165 pounds. Chandler will have the choice, and he will choose bottom.
Looking to escape to score.
He wanted to take bottom the
Yeah.
last time. The coach
Yeah.
said no. We'll let Roane just figure that one out.
Following this duel for Roane County, it will be the Raiders versus Sissonville. Clay County and Herbert Hoover will be over on mat number 2. And then Roane County and Herbert Hoover will finish it off on mat 1 for the night. Clay and Sissonville will be on mat 2. Correct me if I'm wrong, John. Roane County has a pretty good lead here in the duel. Am I correct?
Yes, as of right now, looks like Roane County is up 54. Excuse me. We'll do the math here.
Don't worry, while you do the math, we'll watch wrestling.
Yep, 54 right now. 54-23 right now for Roane County.
Again, some abnormal weight forfeits for Clay County at the moment. Hopefully they can get some guys healthy by regionals.
Yes, Leland right now trying to hold Dawson from being able to escape to score.
Dawson
Nothing
to his
yet,
feet.
and
There
now there it is. So 2-1. Leland with the lead. 25 seconds left to go in this period.
Dawson looking for a throw. This time he gets it. And now Schaefer looking to roll Dawson. No change.
Nothing given there at all.
8 seconds left. A takedown will win it for Clay. And we're waiting to see it. And there it is. A takedown with no time left. And a late victory for Clay County. What a match. An incredible match between Leland Schaefer and Dawson Chandler. Just amazing. What a way to finish it off here in duel number 1. So we have finished one here on senior night. We will break away. We'll get ourselves set up for Rome County versus Sissonville. You're watching Rome County High School Raider Wrestling on WVRC.
Hi, this is Lisa Simmons inviting you to join the team of savings and visit Honest Fred's Flooring at 373 East Main Street, Arnoldsburg Road. We're the largest flooring warehouse in town, and it's fully stocked with the latest trends in floor covering. All first quality with fair pricing, great values, and professional installation. Stop by or call today, 304-927-8082, or check us out on the web.
Take a small drive to big savings. HonestFreds.com.
The new year continues with even more new vehicles in stock at Jack Garrett Ford and special financing available on select new vehicles with approved credit like 2.9% APR on F-150 and Bronco Sport, 0% financing on Edge, Escape, and Explorer, or choose Trade Assist Cash. Get all the details when you check all the inventory at Jack Garrett Ford, Ripley Road, Spencer. Come in today.
We welcome you back slightly early, John Penner. We're going to have an exhibition match at JV. Aiden Jett, brand new to wrestling for Rome County. And
it's going to be Cameron Nelson. This is who Grayson had wrestled. So Aiden Jett getting a chance to wrestle here at home.
And we may, in fact, also get another exhibition right behind this. Isaiah Williams looks like he is warming up for the Raiders.
That he is. He'll wrestle Fairby. Rome County, though, the team before these JV matches won the duel 54-26. And, man, what a good match there, that last one. As Nelson's able to get Jett to his back. Jett doing a good job of fighting that off. Jett's one of those guys that the more he's in the room, the better off he's going to become, just understanding some leverages. And so now Fairby will take on the freshman Isaiah Williams.
We'll go ahead and switch the graphic, by the way, get set for the Sissonville match. So Sissonville will be represented if there is a score here.
Williams
Clay
working.
County will be Sissonville.
Yeah, Williams working up top. Fairby goes in on a leg. Williams going to fight, unable to, and going to give up 2 points.
Williams, a son of another former Roane County wrestler and current head coach at Spencer Middle School, Paul Williams.
Yeah, right now, Spencer Middle, they are finishing up the last day of the Wood County Championship in Parkersburg with that Spencer Middle School team.
Fairby rolling Williams, looking for a pin here.
Fairby's so strong. Isaiah fighting, though. And there it was.
1 second left in the first. And we will look and check and see, is that the final match officially here for Roane County versus Clay County in exhibition matches? It will be. Breakaway again, get set for Roane County and Sissonville here on senior night. You're watching Raider Wrestling on WVRC.
When you find yourself faced with a legal issue, the steps you take next can literally impact the rest of your life. Hiring the right attorney is one of the most important decisions you'll make. At Joel Baker Law Office, we understand the importance of providing prompt, competent, and honest legal representation. Call or text our office today to schedule a consultation. 304-500-9238.
As someone who played high school sports, I was able to learn the importance of hard work and being dedicated to your job. And these lessons are why it is important that we support high school athletes. I have continued to apply these lessons to my career as a prosecuting attorney for the last 15 years. And they are the same lessons, hard work and dedication, that I will use every day as a circuit judge. In 2024, vote Josh Downey for Circuit Judge in Division 3.
Paid for by the committee to elect Josh Downey. Aaron M. Nichols, Treasurer.
Hey, are you serious? I like a good laugh. I bet you do too. Which is why I say, if all those insurance companies want to spend $1 gazillion on funny TV ads, go right ahead, as long as it's not my money that's paying for it. Here's how you get seriously good auto, home, business, or life insurance. Go to Erie Insurance. With Erie, a great price is just a start. You get unbelievable service, independent agents you can really trust, and superior products like Erie Rate Lock. You hear that? Rate Lock. The name says it all. For car insurance, it can't be beat. But hey, don't just take it from me. See for yourself why more than 90% of Erie customers stay with them year after year after year. Seriously.
Your Erie insurance agent in Spencer is the Kirby Insurance Agency. Get a quote at 927-2544. That's 927-2544. Or visit kirbyinsurance.com.
We welcome you back inside the castle here at Roane County High School. Roane County and Sissonville set to go here on senior night for the Raider Wrestlers. Well, Tyson Pennant did not get a match against Clay County. A lot of forfeits coming up here at the Sissonville matchup. The Indians low on low weight classes at the moment. No 106, so Noah Penna will get a victory by forfeit at 106. 113, Roane County does not have.
Right.
And it will be a forfeit for Sissonville, so we'll move to 120.
Yeah, 120
again.
Brennan Harrison. These guys matched up on Saturday in the finals of the Mike Stump Invitational. Tyson was able to get a pin in the third period. And I watched the match with Harrison against the Herbert Hoover wrestler, Dalton Myers, and Harrison able to get the victory. I believe it was 6-4. Didn't see the final.
So this duel will begin at 6-6. Roane County victorious in the Clay County duel. Raiders were pin happy in that one.
Yes, you had Jimmy Lance with a pin. You had Gabe Deaver with a pin. You had Mac Webb with one. You had Noah Penna with one. You had Bradley Mace with a pin. A lot of pins there. Grayson Steele started it off with a pin.
Well, waiting to see here if the forfeits will be given, and if they go ahead and let Noah Penna bump to 13 and wrestle against, is it Luzader you said?
It's Lackenzie Whittington.
Whittington, sorry.
Yeah.
I don't know where I got Luzader from. I was reading Twitter today, I think. I'm not sure if they will. The coaching staffs are getting together. I just think because of that those two exhibitions before, you may give the two wrestlers a chance to wrestle, even though the scores will be given to each, but they'll let them wrestle. Is that something that's possible, even though Noah has been able to wrestle at 113 some this year?
Possibly, but not completely sure.
They're going to bring Noah Penna out. They're going to give him the 106 hand raised. Whittington's going to come out. And she is going to get the 113. Just wondering if they were going to wrestle. I didn't know. Nope, they will not. So we will move directly to 120 pounds. Tyson Penna on senior night finally gets the chance to step to the mat. Again, his opponents.
It's Brennan Harrison.
Brennan Harrison from Sissonville. Official Joe Mike Rector assigning green to Tyson Penna, red to Harrison.
Harrison, a good opponent, though. Like I said, they wrestled in the finals at Mike Stump. Tyson able to get the pin on him in the third period. Clock has not started yet.
Penna with a body lock, and he will dump down to the mat, looking for a quick pin on senior night, wasting 0 time. He did the exact same thing on Saturday in every match he had. Quickly the lead, 5-0 with the back points. Near fall for Penna. Looking for a turn. Harrison rolls, Penna catches. Back points coming, looks like 2 more. 7-0 quickly for Tyson.
Harrison's got that arm, though, deep, trapped.
Trying to dump Penna over top here. Looking for a possible cradle near the edge of the mat. I think Tyson has gotten so skilled at this year in the offseason is defending. Not just being an aggressive wrestler, but turning what would be a defensive stance in a tough situation into offense.
Yeah, and it's just by the time of him being on the mat and being in the alpha room, and he hit up a lot of camps, but a lot of it is attested to the guys that he practices with and partners up with. Just working an arm here. 7-0 lead.
Now, some of these former wrestlers who are watching can probably attest to the fact that the better your wrestling room partners are, the more they push you, the better you become as a wrestler. Penna looking for another turn. He's got it. 3 more near fall available. Penna looking for a possible pin. And there it is. Penna on senior night. His first match officially. Got a forfeit in the Clay County duel and gets the hand raised. Add that to his win total and his pin total. 117 on the win side.
118.
Or 118. I missed the one. Oh, my gosh, John. You got to help me out there.
118 on the win side. That's going to be 35 pins on the season right now for Tyson Penna.
Still undefeated at 120 pounds. Lost in the first matchup. They went over to Point Pleasant, faced Point Pleasant, Oak Glen, and Independence. And Penna wrestled at 126 for that. Went 1-2 at 126 and has not lost since. So some forfeit victories. One for Tommy Evans at 126. One for Jimmy Lance at 132. We bump to 138.
Gabe Deaver battling Parker Bogus here.
Deaver with a nice win in his first match.
Yeah, Deaver, been impressive.
Patty the Batty.
He is Patty the Batty Jr.
I listen, if they have a break for a second, John, I am going to zoom all the way in. If I can catch a good face shot of Gabe, people will understand what we mean. His hair's cut shorter than you would be used to seeing Patty Pimblett's, although Pimblett has his hair cut down now. Yep. But it's pretty impressive to see. His athletic director, Toby Ford, as I was getting set up, said, look over there. He looks like Patty Pimblett, the UFC fighter. And by golly, he was right.
Deaver getting in on a leg here. Close to the edge of the circle.
45 seconds left in the first. Very excited as we progress through this and the next duel. We're going to have some special guests up here. John, we're going to have former head coach Gary Bender. Well, we talked with National Wrestling Hall of Famer Mike Stump at his tournament.
Yes.
And we didn't get a chance to talk to Gary Bender at the Gary Bender Invitational, but he is always a fixture at these matches. Still loves the sport of wrestling. As you mentioned, has helped out with Alpha Wrestling. I think he just has that urge to stay involved with wrestling.
You get the bug. I mean, he's full-blown, legend, Hall of Fame coach.
And then towards the end, at the end of these matches, before we go off the air, we'd like to get the two seniors, Tyson Penna and Grayson Steele, a chance to talk with those two young men.
Need to get somebody to get a hold of Coach Bender for us.
Where's your gaggle of children?
They're actually behaving themselves right now. You got
That
two
is a shocker.
You've got two that are here wrestling this evening, and then I'm sure there's two wrestling somewhere else.
I
in the
meant
building.
I meant the two youngest. How about that?
I'm sure they're out in the hall wrestling Diva, return to the mat.
To work a half in here to begin the second period.
Bogus.
His opponent, Bogus. I need one of those strategies for remembering names, John. Bogus choosing bottom position to begin the second. Deaver trying to run with that wrist control.
Got to get that up, shelf it. Right there he does.
Deaver.
Keep walking.
Walking it nicely, and Deaver with another pin. And there's a little bit of excitement out of Patty the Batty Jr.
I'm telling you, man. He is coming on. Impressive last 2 weeks for Gabe Deaver. And you can see Coach Mack meets him over there and says, excellent job. He and Tommy Evans, big buddies as well.
Move up to 144, Forrest Coe for Roane County.
And for, Sissonsville, it's going to be Michael Walker here at the 144 mark.
And Coe has missed some time throughout the year. He's had some injuries and whatnot, but good to see him back on the mat. Unfortunately for Forrest, missed Friday and Saturday. So, again, it's good to see him back on the mat.
Ooh, went for a nice double, but Walker fought that off. Now, Forrest has got a chance.
Back on the head of Walker. One thing again, Forrest, new to wrestling. One thing he has going for him is purebred strength.
I mean, he is strong. Forrest trying to get behind to score. Walker does a good job of catching that leg. You got to post that head. There you go. Crossface cleared up across. Drive it. There we go. Forrest Coe.
Two for the takedown.
Throw that half in. Get that far wrist.
And two for near fall points as well.
Okay, so 47 seconds left to go. Forrest just going to work a half. He's got a chance.
Lost the hand for a second.
Walker did a good job of fighting that off quickly. Look down on the mat. Tyson Penna, Grayson Steele both on their knees trying to coach up. Nice job, Forrest.
Again, Forrest spent some time at Alpha to try to prepare himself for wrestling at the high school level. And again, Tyson was one of those guys that helped him work through and learn before the high school wrestling season began. And again, all that time has obviously done a great thing to help Forrest get prepared.
Walker's trying to fight that off. And man, Forrest is so strong. Get that wrestler's grip in. So tough to break away from. But when you have a super strong kid, phew, look out.
Clay County and Herbert Hoover, by the way, engaged in a duel on mat 2. Again, normally we would have 2 mats rolling, but on senior night we are focused solely on Roane County here tonight. Second period, wrestlers choosing neutral, 4-0 lead for Forrest Coe. Walker's fought off a couple of turn opportunities for Coe. Coe digging in. He'll grab yet another takedown, though. leading 6-0. Walker back to his feet and return to the mat quickly. Oh, Walker, a little squirrely here.
Yeah, tough opponent. Sissonsville has a absolute stud coming up here at 150. Austin High.
Great opportunity, as we would call it, for Mac Webb. He met another tough opportunity, missed a chance to wrestle high over on Saturday. It was Wyatt Nichols with the win. Here's a nice turn. Coe looking for a pin here on Walker. Walker, though, rolls through. To near fall, 8-0 the lead now for Coe. That's one thing I love about Mac Webb, freshman. 150 is a tough weight class for a freshman. He's going to see some studs, and he doesn't shy away from it, wants to improve, see how he can do it. Coe looking for another turn here. Walker, again, able to stay on his chest. While we're here, Coach, let me know if that's too loud in your ears. We're very happy to be joined by Coach Gary Bender. Coach, we were just talking about you find yourself not able to stay away from wrestling in any form or fashion after retiring years ago. You've been at many meets. I've seen you in many places. You got involved a little bit with Alpha. That coaching bug caught you again. It's been a good time for you to stick with the sport of wrestling.
Well, you know, I can't stay away from it. It's something I did because it's what we did around here for the longest time. So anyway, it's good to see. I'm glad they're wrestling at home here. I wish they had a bit bigger home schedule.
Right.
But that's okay. It's good to see. And yeah, I can't stay away from it. I helped with Alpha a little bit when it first got started. But then I had to replace some parts, and so that's kind of put me on the bench. I had some shoulder replacements done, and so I'm just now getting over that and getting out and about. So,
well, Coach, we were able to talk with Mike Stump over on Saturday, and he talked about how much the sport of wrestling meant to him as a wrestler, as a coach, now as an ambassador to the sport. Do you feel the same way about that? What wrestling has given to you is almost tenfold what you have given to the sport, or is it equal?
Yeah.
Never really thought about it that way, huh?
Right, I haven't thought about it as an ambassador. You know, right now I'm coming. I don't know what to say.
Well, one thing we do know, Coach, is you built a tremendous program at Spencer High School, and you continued that tremendous program into Roane County High School. A longtime coach here. You were elected as a National Hall of Fame member, Coach. What did that mean to you to be recognized as a National Hall of Fame member?
Well, it's, to go to Stillwater and be in there, see your name up on that wall with all the great wrestlers, it's an honor. It really is, for doing something that we love to do. And you know what I find really gratifying is to see some of the names out here wrestling are the boys that I coached. Their fathers now and their sons are wrestling. And so many of the young men that I coached and worked with over the years are still involved in wrestling. You know, Quentin's doing a bang-up job with that, and Paul Williams over at the middle school, Wayne's right here, and it's something we like it.
It's something, Coach, it's something that seems to get in your blood. I never wrestled. I was too much of a wimp to wrestle. But
yeah, you had other things going on. It's not about a wimp. And it's not for everybody. You know?
Absolutely.
Yeah, the thing I always encourage kids to come and try it. If you don't like it, you'll know. But if you don't try it, you'll never know.
Well, it does get in your blood. If you haven't wrestled, if you are a fan of wrestling, it really has gotten in your blood. I have enjoyed wrestling for 30 plus years now as a fan. As a casual fan, I've learned a lot about this sport. I was worried for a few years that this sport was losing a little bit, but I think we're back I think wrestling is making a resurgence now.
Right. I want to watch this match going on
Absolutely.
here because this kid's high ranked against.
Yes.
Yeah, but there
this
was
is-
some concern here that we had a big match going on here. So he got into the Merkle here and scored first.
Absolutely. And-
So Webb's got his hands full here. He's got to battle back now. They're just now getting going. So he's out now, maybe get a takedown here.
yes, sir.
He had a nice match, his first match against that the fellow from Clay County.
Yeah, that-
Absolutely.
that was-
Austin High, though.
Okay. Got in on a double for him, finished strong.
Austin High, a senior, just got his 100th win last week at Austin High from Sissonsville right here. He's a
Okay.
senior from Sissonsville. Older brother JoJo wrestled 113 last year, was a state placer. He's at Glenville State now. So Austin may have an opportunity to get there as well. But a good match for Mac Webb, being a freshman, a high-ranked senior right here. Mac's going to go toe-to-toe with anybody he steps on the mat with, though.
He's been impressive what I've seen of him so far.
Yes.
A freshman in these upper weight classes is always a struggle.
Yes.
Yeah, you're going to see some full-grown men at that point. Speaking of full-grown men, Mac's dad, one of your former wrestlers, Adam Webb, is watching, said, we were blessed to have Gary Bender as a coach here at Roane County High School, he said.
Right.
He probably got some of those gray hairs from Adam as well.
Well, he came up to me the other day and said, "Yeah, I don't know how you did it, Coach." I said, I don't know how you guys did this.
Austin High ranked third, by the way, in the most recent West Virginia map polls. Webb trying to fight off a pin opportunity here. Short time in the first period. And Webb will survive. 3 near fall coming, though.
Tell you something about Austin High from Sissonsville. He officiates on Sundays the youth matches, so we get to see him every weekend. Such a good kid, very stand-up kid.
He was up here, wasn't he?
He was.
I saw him work. Okay,
Yeah.
that's that. I didn't make that connection before till now.
Yeah,
he's really involved in what's going on out there.
Yeah, he and Ben McComas from GW. McComas is ranked second right now at 126. Ben also officiates on the weekends for our youth wrestlers, so we appreciate those guys doing that for us because officiating in the state right now is down. So we appreciate those guys. Mac went for a nice shot there, wasn't able to get it, and Austin just showing that strength right now.
Near fall coming. Webb fighting as hard as he can, digging those elbows into the mat. And unable to fight off the pin. Well, Coach, we know that you absolutely love the sport of wrestling, but one thing retirement has given you the opportunity to do is to spend time with your family. I know with your kids being all over the place, but you've gotten a lot of time to spend time with your grandkid now.
Well,
How
he's
fun
a
is that?
2-year-old and feeling, he's a lot of fun. He's a bundle of energy, all 2-year-olds, you know.
Right.
But, he's really, we were up there last weekend.
Beautiful,
And Matt got out of education and went to the private sector, and he's working up in Virginia now.
Okay.
Right, his wife is originally from Virginia, so he got an opportunity to get into a nonprofit up there, and hated to see him get out of education, but it just wasn't for him anymore.
Right. I know another guy that did that as well.
I too, not for a bad reason, just because this opportunity came up. Also, your daughter Lindsay, just fantastic kids that you have raised, Coach, and we're very thankful to have had a relationship with those kids.
Thank goodness for Beth, right?
Coach, if you look out on the mat right now at 157, you've got Bradley Mace. Now, his dad did not wrestle for you, but you know Corey Mace plenty.
I know Corey, right.
Bradley probably at 157 has the same strength as Corey did at 270.
Yeah, Bradley's a strong lad as he keeps a hold of that arm. Stay heavy. Get on those toes. Right here.
Mace looking for a second pin. There it is. Okay, we won't keep you. We do appreciate you coming up to join us. We're always thankful to see
What do you got
you
team
still
score
here.
at right now?
Right now, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So we're at
36, 41.
Yep, 41-12 right now.
Oh my goodness! All right.
Raiders
We're doing
looking
okay.
pretty good right now. Well, we hope you continue to show up at these events, Coach. I always love talking to you. Off camera, we get a little bit more squirrely, but on the air, I keep it PG for you. Thank you so much for joining us, Coach.
No, you're welcome. Yeah.
I'll tell you one thing real quick before we go. It really meant a lot for Tyson. Of course, we talk a lot about how much you mean to wrestling here in Roane County, and he really wanted to win the Gary Bender every single year. It was a big goal for him. Freshman year we didn't have it because of COVID. But then the 3 years, so he's got the hardware at home because he was able to win it 3 times. So that was an important thing for him to do. So
He's got 3 good pictures with you, Coach.
He does.
Oh, well, it was good to watch him wrestle. I like the way he goes about it.
Yep.
He's having a good year, isn't he?
He really is. He's put a lot of time, a lot of work into it. Decided to just stick with wrestling. Me being a football guy, but proud of him. He's just worked a ton at it, and it's starting to pay off for him here. So we're looking forward to the end of the season and finishing it out strong.
Speaking of hard work, Leland Schaefer at 165 looking for a first period pin.
Leland.
Good shape. Just get hips down, head up.
Yep.
You don't want me coaching up here, do you?
Absolutely. We'll pick up a few things, I guarantee it.
Just so you know, I don't have what we call the cough button up here. So.
All right. Okay.
There it is.
Thank you, Coach.
Coach.
You so much.
We appreciate you.
Man, it is always fun, John, to be able to talk to that man, National Wrestling Hall of Famer, Gary Bender, and a longtime coach. Has coached many state champions at Roane County, at Spencer, multiple 4-time state champions. And as he said, how neat it was for him to go to Stillwater, Oklahoma, and see his name with all of those wrestlers.
Yeah, just an awesome honor, and we know how much he means to Roane County when it comes to wrestling. As Grayson Steele right now has a good match here against Ian Cox, 175-pound wrestler. Cox is going to take the first takedown.
Honored as one of the 2 seniors, he and Tyson. And Grayson, in fact, got things started for Roane County. They started at 175 against Clay County to try to honor Grayson. Of course, Tyson did not have a match. And Grayson started it off with a 3rd period pin. Picking up his 91st.
91st, looking for 92 right here.
Nice reversal. And the 2 will tumble outside the white line.
Grayson did not wrestle his freshman year. Now, of course, freshman year was COVID year, so we didn't have a whole lot of matches. But Grayson, in 3 years, an opportunity to get to the 100th, is his 100-win mark this season. Hopefully, we get enough of those matches in.
Well, and as we mentioned, John, as I mentioned while you were down getting ready for senior night, Grayson was basically a JV wrestler as a sophomore.
Yes.
He and Lane Watson both at 145. And then they switched positions from junior to senior year. Grayson wrestled 190 above his weight.
Yes.
Lane was at 175. They flip-flop now, and I think Grayson obviously has been ranked all season at 175. He's stronger at 175, and it's more his natural weight.
Yeah, I think so as well. And Lane, grew a little bit more and put some more weight on during the off season because of football, and it was just one of those things that we wasn't sure where the guys were going to end up. And day one, when we came into the weight room or to the wrestling room to weigh ourselves, Grayson was fairly close to the 175, and Lane was right there at the 190. So it kind of worked out pretty well for our team. If you're looking through the roster, those 2 guys wrestling back to back always score some points for Roane County, and you always look for those guys to get us where we need to be in the duels matches. So
right now, Cox with the lead, entering the 2nd period. Cox choosing bottom. Following this duel, it will be Roane County and Herbert Hoover, and as good as some matches we're going to be in this one, we knew there were going to be some great matches in the next one as well. Unfortunately for Grayson there, a pin opportunity taken away by locking hands.
Yeah, I'm not real sure. Couldn't see through the roll-through. Joe Mike may have seen something that we did not.
So a point given up, but what that does show Grayson is he has the opportunity here If he stays patient, smart, and aggressive.
Check those standings and see where Cox lines up. Ian Cox.
Cox right now is not in the top 10.
Not in the top 10, but I thought he was going to be a tough opponent here for Gray.
Steele 7th in the latest polls. And Cox now with a reversal leading 8-2.
Cox
we've
ended
been
up
so fortunate, John. Saturday we got to talk to one wrestling Hall of Famer.
Yes.
And we just got to talk to another one. Man,
That we did.
love my job.
Yeah, it's pretty good gig we've got going on here.
Anyways, you were talking about the wrestling match.
Yeah, I was talking about what happened on Saturday. Grayson ended up getting beat by Sam Elmore of Calhoun. Well, Sam Elmore ended up wrestling Ian Cox in the finals, and Cox was able to pin Elmore. So coming into today, I thought it was going to be a very good matchup between Grayson and Ian Cox here, and that it is right now with Cox leading 8-2. But you know what? Grayson's been in these situations 1,000 times, and he comes out on top quite a bit.
Yeah, whether he is up, whether he is down, a lot of times he figures out ways to pin opponents. Again, we always talk about being a methodical wrestler, really kind of processes things through. He even said when I interviewed him before the season, he's like, I would rather be a little less methodical and more aggressive, but sometimes being methodical gets you what you need.
Looking for it right now, and he's got head in the hole. A chance. Time runs out, but able to score.
Reversal points, 8-4 now entering the third. And the choice is Grayson's. And the choice is Coach Jarvis's. Grayson, I don't think really cared at this point. He looks a little gassed, so he's like, just put me on the bottom. Give me another point opportunity. Maybe a reversal.
Looking for that sit out. Looking again, try to get those hips away. Clock has not started.
And we may have a clock issue. The tapper running out onto the mat. And the clock was stuck at 2. The mat maid's over there saying, we're trying to hit the start button. It's not working.
There we go, 1:45, so 15 seconds gone out of this third period.
Been coming up for all of these teams, regionals next week. So wrestling getting really close to the biggest time in West Virginia. Of course, for Roane County and Clay County, they'll have the LKC Conference Championships coming up Saturday at Richland County High School. Steele up to his feet.
Grayson able to fight that off.
Had his leg trapped, unfortunately. Thought he might be able to reverse for a second. Now Cox looking for a turn of his own. Steele in a tough position here. Back points coming. Steele flip-flopping.
Try to get that leg across.
Cox, though, sinking down here, tighter and tighter. Steele, though, able to roll through.
Ooh.
Very nicely done. 3 near fall just waiting to be awarded by Joe Mike Rector. Cox still has the same move.
40 seconds.
Steele rolling through now.
Able to escape.
3 near fall, but an escape makes it 11-5. Cox leading. Steele, 25 seconds with which to work.
Got a mixer in.
See if he can get Cox off balance.
Got to keep him in bounds.
Won't be able to. 16.6. And right, official Joe Mike Rector seeing the score on the scoreboard showing 11-7. It's 11-5. Well, coming up, what do we have? We do have a 190 matchup, and then that will be it for
Yeah.
Sissonville. They're kind of short-staffed here right now.
They are, and I'm not sure if they have some guys out, injuries or what, but 165 just finished up over there on mat 2, we'll call it. So 175, so they're going to be caught up here. Got to think Hoover has pretty much a full roster. Today they don't have a 106. So it'll be interesting to see what they do at 120.
15 seconds left. Steele looking for something crazy here. Cox in on a double, though. 7 seconds. Cox going to earn the takedown. Steele was just maybe, John, trying a hip toss or pull, throw, and Cox will get the victory. As you mentioned, going to be a tough matchup. And don't be surprised if you see Cox in the rankings, as the next rankings are set to come out soon. And up to 190 pounds, Lane Watson, second ranked in Class AA Single A at this weight class. His opponents from
This is
Sissonville.
T.C. Walker.
Watson got a forfeit victory in the last match. And Watson gets right to work, as he has done throughout the year. Dumps, takedown.
Deep claw.
Watson, last year as a sophomore, podium placer, 6th in the state of West Virginia. Had some really tough battles. That was a tough weight class at 175.
175
last
as
year.
a sophomore. Very tough to do as he returns Walker to the mat, looking for those double wrists.
Had a big victory Saturday over 6th-ranked
Looking for the
Chase
sweep.
Lowe.
He's got it in.
He'll turn, looking for back points. Looking for a possible near fall. Scooping the head right now.
Get that arm straightened out.
And a pin for Lane Watson. And just as he has done a lot this year, he does not spend a lot of time, John, on the mat.
Yes, he does not.
So that is the last official wrestler for Sissonville, Roane County. A 215 forfeit, a 285 forfeit. And the Raiders will go 2-0 here on this senior night for the Duels. And we will break away for our sponsors. While we do, and we've got some time, I will flip the camera over, let you enjoy some action between Clay County and Herbert Hoover. When we come back, we will have Roane County and Herbert Hoover to finish off senior night here, watching Raider Wrestling on WVRC.
Hungry? There's only one place to go to satisfy a hunger that big, any time of the day or night. McDonald's in Spencer. Choose from the famous Big Mac, quarter pounder with cheese, add fries and sweet tea, and you've got a meal that can't be beat. Start your day off right with the best breakfast in town. McDonald's in Spencer. Egg McMuffin, sausage, egg, and cheese biscuit, hot cakes, sausage burrito, add a cup of premium coffee and a hash brown. Great prices every day. McDonald's in Spencer. I'm loving it, and so will you.
McIntosh Hardware Furniture and Appliances has been servicing Spencer and the surrounding area for over 50 years. McIntosh carries the finest selection of products to bring you the best value for your purchases. We are a full-line furniture, appliance, bedding, and hardware retailer. We proudly supply Amana, Frigidaire, Vaughan, Broan, Lazy Boy, Whirlpool, Brown, and Maytag products. Shop local and support local businesses who support local athletes. We offer what the big stores won't: sales, service, delivery, installation, and removal. Call 304-927-2700. Visit us on the web at macintosh.goretailer.com. Check out our Facebook page at McIntosh Hardware Furniture and Appliances, or stop by and see us at 204 Market Street in downtown Spencer.
Work out of town during the week? Come to Miller Suds and Sales and get those work clothes washed and dried while your kids read or play in the new learning section. Don't worry, we also have vending machines to get you through laundry day. 7 days a week, 8 to 8 for your convenience.
Let Mini Hamilton Health System be your choice when you or your family member has had a major illness or injury and needs extended rehabilitation and or therapy. Our Swing Med program makes it possible to recover closer to your home.
System, better healthcare, better living. Hamilton Health System, your partner in health.
For the next few seconds, picture yourself retired. What do you see? What sounds do you hear? How do you feel? However you picture your retirement, planning early is the best way to make it happen. And State Farm agent Norman L. Daniels is here in Spencer to help. He can chat with you about the kind of retirement that you want and then help you find the best ways to save for it. A little today can add up to a lot tomorrow. So get started now. Call State Farm agent Norman L. Daniels in Spencer at 304-927-5680 and picture yourself happy. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
At Old Fences Realty, we are marketing superstars. Anyone who knows me, Mike Greenlee, knows that I'm marketing 24/7. From the Jeeps I drive, the incredible internet site, heck, right down to the clothes on my back, I'm marketing my listing. My logo is everywhere you look. Is that a coincidence? I think not. I've definitely made my mark on the world in farms, but don't forget, we're awesome at homes too. With increases in interest rates on homes, you need someone with the marketing tools to get it sold quickly. Call me, Mike Greenlee, broker for Old Fences Realty, and I will turn my professional team loose on selling your real estate right away.
Want to look good and feel good? Then stop by and see John Penna at Penna's Barbershop in Spencer on Main Street. Want a guaranteed spot? You can set up an appointment, but if time is not an option, walk-ins are always welcome. Traditional haircuts, no problem. Tapers, high and tight, flat tops, and beard trims. Or if you're looking for something new, he can do that too. Custom designs, burst fades, and mullets. That's right, West Virginia waterfalls, keeping you styling and profiling. Penna's Barbershop has been a proud supporter of Roane County and Raider athletics since 2009. Penna's Barbershop on Main Street in Spencer. Stop in, call, or text at 304-531-4218.
Visit Phoenix Nutrition at 225 Main Street in Spencer. Try our awesome drinks. It'll only take one sip to find out what we're all about. We offer loaded teas to jumpstart your day. All of our teas are sugar-free with just 24 calories. We have such a wide variety of combinations you may never try the same drink twice. Phoenix offers protein shakes and protein coffees as well. We are open Tuesday through Friday, 7 a.m. to 4 p.m. and Saturday, 12 p.m. to 4 p.m. Follow us on Facebook at Phoenix Nutrition, Instagram at phoenix.nutrition.wv, and come visit us at 225 Main Street in Spencer. Proud supporter of all Roane County Raiders.
Your bank shouldn't make you feel like you're on an assembly line. It's about you, your family, your future. That's why you're gonna feel good about Polka Valley Bank, because people have been feeling good about us for over 100 years. Bottom line, we have all the services of a big bank, but we're local. At Polka Valley Bank, our decision-making is local. Our people get to know you and call you by name. It's a relationship with a bank that you can feel good about. See us online at polkavalleybank.com. Equal housing lender, member FDIC.
Heart disease affects so many families in our community. That's why Roane General Hospital has made expert cardiology services readily accessible close to home. From prevention and education to state-of-the-art diagnostic testing to treatment and comprehensive rehabilitation. Ask your primary care provider for a referral today. Roane General Hospital. Care you can trust close to home.
Ridgetop Rentals, located at 3502 Clay Road in Spencer, West Virginia, is the place to go for all your equipment needs. We have tractors, dozers, backhoes, excavators, termites, air compressors, straw blowers, generators, jackhammers, torpedo heaters, and much more. We are open Monday through Friday from 8 a.m. until 5 p.m. You can check us out on the web at ridgetoprentals.machinerytrader.com. Follow us on Facebook at Ridgetop Rentals LLC, or you can call us today at 304-908-2004 or 304-927-1418. Ridgetop Rentals is a proud supporter of all Roane County athletics. Let's go Raiders!
Are you looking for convenient storage solutions in Spencer, West Virginia? Look no further than Roane Self Storage. Our brand new facility offers 24/7 online unit rentals at roanselfstorage.com. Need assistance renting your unit? Call us Monday through Friday, 9 a.m. to 4 p.m. at 304-421-3091. Secure, accessible, and tailored to your needs. Roane Self Storage, your space, your way.
Come into Stats Pharmacy, where our patients' good health is our main concern. We have a drive-through window where you can conveniently drop off and pick up your prescriptions and over-the-counter medications. Refill your prescriptions anytime online at www.statspharmacy.com or from your iPhone or Android phone using the Refill RX mobile app. No waiting in long lines. Just call ahead and your order will be waiting for you. We look forward to serving you at Stats Pharmacy, located at 100 East Main Street in Spencer. You can call us at 304-927-2980.
It's cold outside. Better check that propane tank. Star Weld behind Spencer Middle School will fill your tank when you bring it in. Star Weld also checks your tank for safety to see if it's damaged or dangerous in any way. Don't trade for someone else's grungy tank. We fill yours. Safety, 7 days a week, and service. Shop Star Weld for propane, welding gases, and supplies. Let Star Weld fire you up. Behind Spencer Middle School, dial 927-2520 or stop today.
Hi, I'm Ben Ashley from Ashley Insurance. Let's talk life insurance. It's not just about numbers, it's about peace of mind. Picture this. Would your family be able to continue on financially if you weren't there? Life insurance can be the answer, and our team is ready to help you. We've got affordable coverage and expert guidance because your peace of mind is our priority. So don't wait for the unexpected. Call Ashley Insurance at 304-927-2175 or visit ashleyinsurers.com.
There are people in this country who work hard every day.
You work hard for your money, and lately the cost of everything has soared, making some of those dreams and goals even harder to reach. And at Board Depew Realty, we realize that. We understand that buying a house can be financially stressful, especially with all the hurdles lenders require. That's where we come in. With our small staff of 4, we offer you over 100 years of combined experience. We work as a group to get you closed and in your home quickly. We'll find creative ways when others may have given up to make your dream a reality. But most importantly, we remain your friend after the sale is complete. We'll continue to help you long after the deal is closed. And that is what we take pride in. It's more than just a job to us at Board Depew Realty. It's a job that we love, and we love the people who allow us into their lives. Buying or selling a home can be stressful, but not if you let Board Depew guide you. You work hard for your money, and how you spend it matters.
Hello, America. Let me thank you for your time.
Board Depew Realty, serving you since 1958. 304-927-3250.
Once again, this message comes to you courtesy of Brandon Dental Associates, located on Hospital Drive in Spencer, West Virginia. Traditionally, February is known as Children's Dental Health Month, and the focus is the prevention of dental disease in children of all ages. Good oral health begins at home through daily brushing, proper nutrition, and regular professional preventive dental care. Your baby's first dental visit should be no later than age 1. Call Brandon Dental at 304-927-2775 to schedule your child's preventive care visit. That's Brandon Dental, 304-927-2775.
Calhoun Banks is your hometown bank. We've been serving Calhoun and the surrounding areas for over 120 years. We offer many financial and banking services, including commercial, online and mobile banking, mobile wallet, our annual Deals on Wheels loan sale, home and construction loans, and we specialize in land-only loans. With offices in Grantsville, Arnoldsburg, Elizabeth, and Glenville, we are ready to serve the needs of all of our communities. Stop in and see us at one of our 4 locations today. Visit our website at calhounbanks.com and follow us on Facebook and Instagram at Calhoun Banks WV. Lobby hours are Monday through Thursday, 8:30 a.m. to 3 p.m. Drive-through open 8:30 a.m. to 4:30 p.m. Friday lobby hours are 8:30 a.m. to 4:30 p.m. Drive-through open 8:30 a.m. to 5 p.m. And Saturdays, our drive-through is open 8:30 a.m. to noon.
Equal Opportunity Lender, member FDIC.
Carpenter's General Store in Spencer has been saving you money and giving you the best selection in Roane County since 1996. We have an amazing selection of domestic, import, and craft beers, ciders, and wines at the absolute lowest prices anywhere. And if we don't have it, we'll get it for you. We have a sporting goods section with all the right fishing gear, locally crafted lures, and live bait. And we also carry a great selection of firearms and ammunition. And once again, if we don't have it, we'll get it for you, with the lowest prices guaranteed. We're open Monday through Friday, 7 a.m. to 8 p.m., Saturday, 8 a.m. to 8 p.m., and Sunday, 9 a.m. to 7 p.m. So come see us at 746 Arnoldsburg Road in Spencer. It's a convenience store with a whole lot more.
Stop by Spencer Cashsaver to check out our fresh produce, quality meats, and our new grab-and-go deli sliced meats and cheeses. New 2-week ads start every other Thursday with the best prices for your budget. Save money and shop local at Spencer Cashsaver.
Just like D&D with dynamite. They'll treat you right. D&D with lots of cars. D&D with solo cars.
Come on down to D&D Motors and see Dan for your next quality used car. And for everyone who already has a used car, come and see Donna and her team of mechanics at D&D Customer Care for all your maintenance needs. From oil change to brakes and tires to alignment and everything in between. D&D, we are a full-service business that can meet all of your automotive needs. Call the dealership at 304-519-2157 or D&D Customer Care for your next appointment at 304-927-5688.
Since 2019, DW Excavating has been serving Roane and surrounding counties. We offer services including, but not limited to, repairing driveways, construction site preparation, drainage solutions, property brush clearing, farm road construction, culvert repair and installation, and utility line installation and repair. We provide free estimates. Check out our Facebook page or contact us at 304-532-2968 for more information. DW Excavating, taking pride in our work and in our community. DW Excavating is a proud supporter of all Roane County High School athletics. Go Raiders!
Well, we hope you have enjoyed continued coverage of Senior Night here, quad wrestling for Roane County, featuring Roane County, Herbert Hoover, Sissonville, and Clay County. The Herbert Hoover and Clay County matches just finishing up. As we were catching up on some advertisements, it is Senior Night, and again, we are into our final dual match setup. It will be Sissonville and Clay County on mat number 2, the Walton Tiger Green mat. Roane County will be focused on mat number 1. The reason for this match tonight, though, is we are honoring the senior wrestlers and the senior mat maid. Of course, Olivia Moorhead the one senior mat made for Roane County. And the two wrestlers, will take a look at him again. Tyson Penna coming into this dual match this senior night with 116 victories. He's got 2 more on the night. 2 state tournament appearances, a 5th place finish, best for this team last year. And obviously, John, his sights are set once again on making the states number 1, and then making a run in the states.
Yeah, last year he was able to make it to the semifinals match, and he matched up against Noah Hess, that was eventually ended up the state champ at 120 pounds. So he had a tough road to get there, but his goal was to get onto that podium, and he set that out. He set that right after his sophomore season had ended. So we're looking forward to we're soaking it all in right now. Senior night here tonight, going to have a good time.
Yeah.
Next weekend at the LKCs, or this weekend, excuse me, at the LKCs, he should be the number 1 seed at 120. We've seen everybody and wrestled everybody at in the LKC side except for South Harrison. I can't remember the fellow's name from South Harrison, but he's a pretty decent wrestler. So we're looking forward to that. Tyson wants to add LKC champion to his resume as well. And then on to the region. Right now he's ranked 1st in the region. He's got Milton Funkhauser, a good wrestler from East Hardy, that's ranked right behind him. So opportunities for Tyson to get a few more wins and then really set himself up to get to the state tournament and hopefully make some waves like he did last year.
It's been a tremendous career so far leading up to this. The work that he has put in from start to finish, specifically the last couple of years, obviously is paying off. And again, he has his sights set on big things. He's been ranked all year in the top 6. He is the number 6 right now in Class AA Single A at 120 pounds. Also, Grayson Steele, ranked all season long in the top 7 at 175 pounds, came in with 90 victories on the season, or in his career, has 1 more to his belt right now, 91. Made the state tournament last year, looking for more again this year as well. Has settled into his proper weight class. He wrestled up at 190 last year. This is where he needs to be.
Yeah, I believe so. And Grayson's one of those guys, he did not wrestle as a freshman, and then as a sophomore had to battle out with Lane Watson and wasn't able to get the varsity job every single time, but he got some varsity matches in that year, and then last year he became a full-time starter and a full-time leader of this team, as well as a few other guys, Tyson and Lane. Grayson's had himself a tremendous senior year. He was able to win the Army National Guard Duels Outstanding Wrestler for Roane County. So a lot of great things for Grayson this season so far. Just proud of him and Tyson, and it's been cool, them being cousins and us being as close as what they are. It's been so cool to watch them all grow up together, and outside of wrestling, it's a lot of fun, but a wrestling family, no doubt.
So congratulations, obviously, to Tyson Penna, Grayson Steele, honoring before the match has started tonight their accomplishments, and it's senior night for them and for Olivia Moorhead, our senior mat maid. We are ready to go here in the 3rd and final duel for Roane County. This time it will be the Huskies of Herbert Hoover High School. We have seen them a few times in different tournaments this year, so we know there's going to be some tough matchups here in this one for Roane County. We get started at 106 with Noah Penna. Unfortunately for Noah, he does not have a wrestler, so 6 points for Roane County. And Noah, very successful here tonight. That big matchup right off the bat, though, is what we really enjoy.
Yes, that big match. So Roane County will get the 6 starting out here against Hoover. And then 113, they've got 2 guys going to be at 113 today. They've got, they've got Hunter Huggart, and they've got Orion Taylor. Now, Orion is the 106-pounder. Talked with Coach Harper a little bit. He said he's having a tough time with his weight right now, so they let him bump up and be at 13. Well, Roane County has no 13 wrestler, so we don't have anybody that's that they're going to be able to wrestle. Then Dalton Myers at 120, Tanner O'Neill at 126, Johnny Cottrell at 132. It could be interesting. They could allow one of those 13-pounders to bump up and wrestle at 120, which would be cool. But, Tyson and Dalton have wrestled 2 times this year. Tyson getting the better of Dalton a couple different times, at the state duels.
The first one, what weight class? Always getting the proper information, John Penna, from
Yeah.
official Joe Mike Rector. He says the first two matches we'll see here between Roane County and Herbert Hoover will be exhibition matches.
Cool.
And then the final match of this whole duel will be an exhibition match. We've got a 190-pound exhibition coming up here. I think he said 175, actually.
Yeah,
He said
175 here with Aiden Jett right now. So we'll have 175, and this is going to be Zed, or actually this is going to be a 190, maybe a 175. I believe that this is Zeb Caldwell. Zeb's been around the Hoover program for a long time. I think he's just a freshman this season.
A chance for Aiden Jett once again to get on the mat. And again, when you're starting to learn the sport of wrestling, you need time in the wrestling room, and you need time on the mat, and that is number one for Aiden Jett. Just learn moves, keep repping them, and then get some time in some matches as he has throughout the year. Got a listener and a watcher from Alaska. Thank you very much for tuning in. Survive, Thrive. Appreciate you tuning in. We'd love to see and hear from where people are watching. If you're a Hoover fan, let us know. Glad we could broadcast this. And again, we want to thank our sponsors. Without them, we don't get to do all the stuff we get to do. So if you get a chance, take a look up in the right corner of your screen. We are rolling the logos of our sponsors across. And if you happen to be in the Roane County area, in the Spencer area, please, if you can, go in and frequent those businesses and tell them thank you so much for sponsoring Roane County Athletics. It's why we can do what we do. Second period action. Going 1-1 and maybe 2. They may end up doing 1-1-1 for these exhibitions. I like the way Jett went on an immediate shot there, John.
Yeah, Jett getting better every time he wrestles. He's got tough opponents in the weight room, or excuse me, in the wrestling room as well. So he's just got to understand the leverage of the sport. That's one of the toughest things to get acclimated to, is understanding how to be strong on leverage. As
well, he's obviously smart. As you mentioned, he is studying to become a pilot.
Yep.
So the first exhibition match goes to the Huskies. Now it will be Isaiah Williams getting some time on the mat here. Young freshman.
This is maybe Matthew Kidd. Isaiah, in that first match that he wrestled, lost his balance, and from there, the Clay County wrestler was able to work him over a little bit. Isaiah's got to keep hold of that head there. Got that arm out of
Looking
bounds.
for a little bit of a throw possibility. You ever get a stray eyebrow, John?
Yeah, every once in a while.
I got one causing me nothing but problems right now.
Isaiah working on the inside.
Feel like Rick Lagina. Hope Adam Webb is still watching. Sometimes Rick has those things trimmed up. Sometimes they look like caterpillars.
Fluttery. Kid's going to take Isaiah down.
Looking to turn. And a pin right at the buzzer. Williams still down here a bit. Able to get up. Okay, good to see that he's all right. Kid with the victory. And again, Williams just a freshman, John, and a lot of time still to go. So the first two exhibition matches are finished. And now we are going to see what happens here. So Noah Penna is scheduled for a forfeit, and I believe he will get that as he'll enter. Joe Mike Rector with the hand raised. Roane County with the first forfeit. And then 113 We're going to get a forfeit for the Huskies, so we're tied 6-6 to begin here. And Tyson Penna, the senior, set to take the mat.
All right. Hunter Hugert, the 113-pounder, is checking in, so Dalton Myers is not going to get a chance to wrestle here. Hugert, a very tough 113er.
They'll step up a little bit here in weight class and face off against the senior, Tyson Penna. Adam Webb said, yep, he does have some eyebrows on him. I love that he knows what we're talking about. Penna looking to finish off his senior night here, undefeated at 3-0, add 3 more to his victory total.
Good opportunity here to wrestle a good wrestler from Hoover.
Hugert, very compact here. Again, as a 113-pounder.
Compact and strong.
Looking for an ankle pick real quick. Penna now looking for a body lock. And the two outside the white line. Penna quickly off the reset. In on a single. Hugert trying to pull him in. Tyson ready for it.
Nothing given.
Whizzer in here. Boy, good battle right there. No points exchanged.
This was a matchup I was hoping to get today. You want to wrestle tough competition as you go throughout this season, and Hugert, one of those guys that's going to give Tyson a very tough match here today.
Well, he's ranked 3rd in the state, is Hugert at 113 pounds, as the two will fall off the edge. 40 seconds left in the first. Ankle pick opportunity here for Hugert. Penna rolls through it. Hugert looking for the first takedown, gets it.
Just a good match overall. Tyson down 2-0.
And as you mentioned, John, his senior night, you love that, but honestly, what Tyson is looking for is prep to get to the regionals and get to the states. He wants to wrestle. Good wrestlers, wants to wrestle hard, wants to have tough matches.
Yeah.
Because you're going to have them from the start of the state tournament in Huntington.
Yep.
Hugert will take the 2-0 lead to begin here out of the first into the second. Penna will choose bottom position. Hugert's thought about saying, let me have him get the escape. His coach said, nope. And the escape happens anyway. Penna in on a deep double now. Hugert tries to roll him through. Penna got the body locked in, and there's the 2. So an escape and a takedown for Tyson Penna, the senior.
Good movement there. Both guys.
3-2 lead for Penna.
Hugert, though, that low center of gravity, very strong. You can see it here on bottom. Tyson's got to stay heavy and try to work his long limbs. Hugert, a very smart wrestler here as well, too. It's a 3-2 lead for Tyson. About 1:18 left to go.
Top position now. Hugert for a second, square it up.
Had a chance there.
Kind of grabbing that ankle, though, keeping Hugert down. Now he's going to try to work here. He's got the head in the hole, but a whistle and potentially dangerous call. So the two wrestlers will reset with 55 seconds left. Second period action. And Penna now. Nope. I was going to say Penna with a caution. Instead, it is Hugert on bottom. Penna trapping that ankle as Hugert tried to get to the feet.
Hugert goes strong on bottom here. Tyson going to try to spiral ride, maybe get some leverage. Going to flatten him back out.
Trying to close in on that cradle for a second. Hugert just fighting it all off, though, showing
Hugert
that strength.
Strong on bottom. He has a great core strength. Tyson still working.
Short time, 15 seconds left here in period number 2. Penna with an escape and a takedown here in the beginning portion of this period, and he has ridden out the rest of the second. So we will move to the third. Hugert will have the choice, and he chooses neutral.
Hugert, though, low to the ground. Going to look to work in on Tyson's long limbs.
You almost think from the neutral position, the favor is in the shorter and more compact wrestler, but on the ground, if Tyson has the top position, he can work those long limbs.
Yep.
Hugert went after a quick takedown.
Look for it again here. 140 left to go in this match. Hugert's going to have to look to score, and he is very low to the ground.
Penna looking for a throw. Hugert in on that wizard.
Both guys right there on the edge of the mat.
Who's going to win the battle of strength here? Tyson rolls through and just about had Hugert on his back, but both of the wrestlers at the edge of the mat. They'll reset with official Joe Mike Rector. 1:20 left in the third.
It's an overall good match for both guys.
Fun battle.
Top 3 at 113, top 6 at 120. Nobody wanting to make a mistake here.
Penna looking for the Merkle. Beautifully done, John. Threw the leg in there and tripped, and right there it was, 5-2. Big takedown with 50 seconds left in the match. And a nice crossface. Looking to run it here on Hugert. Lifting, showing his strength. Over near the edge of the mat. Penna with a foot in for a second. Joe Mike Rector sees it lift, though.
Clock.
28 seconds remaining. Again, a massive takedown to get the 3-point advantage for Penna. Tyson was ready to go neutral again. Hugert to his feet, return quickly to the mat.
Tyson with a deep, tight waist in there, trying to trap a leg and work here.
Let's try to ride this out. 15, flattening Hugert out, trying to keep him flat. 10 seconds. 5 on the clock, short time. Man, what a fun match that was. I'm with you, John.
I was so
glad that Hugert stepped up in weight class. Give that kid a lot of credit.
Yeah.
And Penna with a big victory, 5-2 over the number 3 ranked wrestler at 113.
Good match. Good match by both guys. Good match.
Moving up to 126 pounds, Tommy Evans has had a good day. And I'm going to have your help with this one, John.
So Tommy Evans, right here, is going to be Tanner O'Neill at 126. So Dalton Myers did not wrestle. Orion got the 113 win.
John's doing math. Hold on, folks.
Tyson with 3 there. And this is going to be a good matchup. This was the matchup that Tommy Evans went into double overtime, triple overtime with, and was able to get the win as he shoots in quick on some legs. O'Neill reaches back for Tommy's head. Tommy's going to score.
And he'll get that takedown. Adam Webb says, nice win, Penna. Shania Lloyd tuning in. Nice win, Tyson. Evans with the first takedown. Tommy throwing that leg in, looking for a tilt, but he's in a precarious position. Feels it. Rolls through.
Tommy got a chance right here to get some leverage to turn.
He caught that arm as his opponent was rolling through. He's got back points coming here.
He's got that arm trapped with a leg.
And 3 near fall for Tommy. 5-0 lead.
Tommy tried to throw there. Didn't work to his advantage.
And again, smart enough here to know, take your medicine.
Yeah.
Don't try anything crazy. Just get to your belly and work from there. 20 seconds left. Down to 10 here in the first. Evans leading. And it will be Evans leading 5-2 after 1.
Great evening, Drew, of wrestling for the Raiders here on senior night.
Always a great evening to watch wrestling. And it just makes it so much more fun for us that we can bring it to the masses. We're thankful that people are thankful. How about that?
Right. Speaking of people that are thankful, you've got Tim Ashley said he's watched his first wrestling match since Alex was a freshman, or Alex was a senior.
Evans in a precarious situation right now. 5-5 after an escape and a takedown.
This is a position that Tommy and Tyson fight out of a lot at practice. So right
Evans
there.
kicks through. Just didn't have the balance to keep on top there. Otherwise, he's got a pin ready. Evans still stuck in this cradle.
Got to get that hip.
On a pin coming. Well, Tommy had a couple of opportunities, just didn't have the stop as he was rolling through, and a nice win for the Huskies.
Tommy's still not back at 100%, still a little bit under the weather.
And you know what that means. It wreaks havoc on your breathing, which means it wreaks havoc on your cardiovascular system.
Never any fun when you're sick, especially during wrestling season. All right.
132, sorry. Jimmy Lance. Johnny Cottrell.
Great match at the state duels. Johnny coming out on top with a 3-2 win, but Jimmy had a great match that time. Very good. And you can see him becoming more confident.
Cottrell looking for a quick throw there. Slipped over top of Lance. Jimmy didn't get a chance to get down on Cottrell in time to get a takedown. And the two will reset.
So Johnny wrestled on the Walton youth team. When he and Tyson were in 4th grade, became instant buddies. And since then, they have been thick as thieves throughout this whole wrestling thing. And that's one of the great things about wrestling. You've got family all over the place. You know, that's a really awesome thing that we've been able to be a part of, man. And tonight, cool to have Johnny here and his family, Scott Starcher and Nikki Starcher here for Tyson Senior Night. And then he's, of course, really good friends with Grayson as well. So these 3 guys are going to ride out together as seniors.
A great single leg shot by Lance, but Cottrell showing his strength and his ability, fighting it off for About 20 seconds. It is really a community, wrestling is. Want to beat each other on the mat, but there's a healthy respect that comes with wrestling. Both wrestlers know, man, they gave a lot on the mat.
Yes.
Lance being aggressive here. I like the way he is attacking Cottrell right now. Cottrell, though, able to maintain. We talked about the communities so close. Walton and Herbert Hoover, not separated by a lot of miles. Gary and Hoover. I was speaking of Ed Nicholson, one of our sponsors, and Mahaley. I was talking with Mahaley earlier. She spent a vast majority of her softball career early on in Clendenin.
Yes.
Knows a lot of the Lady Husky softball players. And there is Lance with the first takedown.
Lance with the takedown. Johnny looked to hit a little switch action along the side.
Just called out of bounds before the reversal could happen. 5 seconds left in the first. And time will run out. We move to the second period. I was also talking with Mahaley, giving her heck. I don't want to go too far into her personal life, but seeing B.J. Williams from over at Clay County, I said, man, back in my days, if you were from Walton, you might as well have been from California.
Absolutely.
If I was, I was from Spencer, I was like, we didn't know anybody from Walton until we went to high school with them.
Listen,
I said, nowadays, kids know kids from different states.
Oh, my gosh, it's crazy. Well, the social media thing's a whole different thing. As Jimmy shoots in, Johnny blocks. Now Johnny looking to score here in on a leg for Jimmy, but both guys not looking to give up anything.
Who's
Johnny's going to have that leg trapped.
Who's going to win the battle of the balance here?
Wow.
All right, both these wrestlers incredibly balanced.
But you were talking about people, being Walton and being from. I had no clue there were other schools in the county when I moved here. It was probably it was actually 7th grade before I realized that there was other schools in the county because Reedy came to Spencer Middle.
Yeah.
And I'm like, where does the influx of kids come from? And they're like, we Reedy. And then they're telling me, well, there's Walton and Gary. I'm like, what? What is this craziness you're speaking of?
Cottrell again on a single. Lance looking to reverse it, but Cottrell stays with it and gets the takedown. Well, I tell you, each of these wrestlers having to earn each takedown that they have had here in this one.
Yep. Cottrell going to look to turn Jimmy here, get some back points. He's got the boots stuck in right now. Jimmy's got to do a good job of staying.
By the way, that conversation we just had just goes to show what I was speaking of earlier. Get off my lawn, bring back the draft. That's where I am. I am up there to the point where I can I can almost, maybe in 5 more years, I can actually use the term whippersnappers to talk about kids.
5 more years, huh?
We got a good match going on here. I'll stop with that. Lance looking for an escape. Short time, 15 seconds left in the second.
Johnny getting
near fall points. He has got that head stuck. And Cottrell's going to take a lead here into the fourth. And 3 near fall for Cottrell. And just as we saw at the duels, we got a good battle between Jimmy Lance and Johnny Cottrell.
Yep. So Joe Mike Rector getting the points right. So 5-2, start of the third period.
Lance will choose bottom position.
This is where Johnny is so tough. He tries to work, get some limbs trapped, and this is where Jimmy is learning right now at the sport of wrestling. Johnny's trying to get that 45-degree angle to get some back points scored.
Lance trying to fight it off. My 5th grade teacher chiming in, E.B. Kuhn. She said, I think you were in 5th grade last year. I act like I'm fifth grade right now.
Yeah, no doubt. Jimmy doing a good job of fighting that off. Johnny Cottrell trying to get some back points more scored, but nothing given up.
Great thing about this for Lance is these kind of matches are just making him a better wrestler every single match. Lance, a youngster. He's really taken to this sport, though, John.
He has, talking to his father a math teacher here at the high school, and Mr. Goyu, he tells me all the time, Jimmy really loves the sport. Jimmy studies this stuff. He goes home after practices, YouTube, all those kind of things. He's trying to figure things out, and man, he's such a good kid as well. I mean, very proud of him. Love having him as a part of our wrestling team.
Mike Cottrell is working really hard from top position here, and he is trying to ride out the third. Right now, 10 seconds left. Cottrell showing his ability. Lance fighting just about everything, trying to work through it all. And time is going to run out. Another good battle, though, between Lance and Cottrell. Another good one. And again, healthy respect shown between the two.
Yep.
Up next, 138 pounds for Roane County, Gabe Patty Pimblett Jr. I'm just going to call him Patty the Batty. I wouldn't push it so hard, but as soon as Toby Ford said that to me and he started walking my way, I said, oh, my goodness. It is a mirror image. I hope he likes it. That again, if you're a combat sports person, I take that as a compliment.
Oh, my gosh, yeah.
A great UFC fighter.
Gabe Deaver right here. Lathan Chandler.
Yeah, the Huskies ranked 5th as a team in the latest West Virginia MAP polls. AA, single A. Roane County staying in the top 10. I think they may have missed the first poll, John, and then they got some healthy respect. And since then, they have been in the polls as a team and have not left. They have hovered between 6 and 10, mostly at 7 to 8. First takedown for Chandler here.
Chandler, a junior. Deaver here, a sophomore. Chandler put in a lot of work in the offseason as well. We've seen him at Mahindra where we train sometimes in the offseason. He was at a WVU technique camp. So he's putting some time in, putting some work in, and you can see where it's starting to pay off for him as well. He and Tyson have wrestled 3 times in their career. Tyson able to get the best of Chandler all 3 times. But Chandler moving up, getting some size to him. And a 2-0 lead right now with 1:05 left to go. So Mat 2 over here finished up.
Clay County and Sissonville again, as we mentioned. The Indians a little short-staffed here tonight, missing significant weight classes. The ones they do fill, though, Austin High and a couple others, more than qualified. 2 back points coming for Chandler, leading 4-0 now, 20 seconds left. Again, I'm looking forward to a 150-pound matchup once again. Mac Webb, the freshman, and the 6th-ranked wrestler. Well, he was 6th in the last poll. Let me look again here.
I don't think they come out till Friday.
7. Colton Fields at 7 from Herbert Hoover. Webb. Oh, Fields got the better of Webb. And then Webb at the duels, state duels, with an 8-6 victory over Fields.
This will be round 4. So the first time they wrestled at the Jason Eads in Point Pleasant. The second time they wrestled was at the
Jeff
Medley at Hoover. Third time they wrestled was at the state duels, and this will be round 4.
Fields leading it 2-1, am I right?
Yep. 2-1, but controversial. Leave it in the officials' hands.
Just like Lane Watson not getting first team All-State in football.
Man, why you got to keep
I know
bringing
I
that
mentioned
up?
I would never mention that again.
Gosh.
Saturday at the Mike Stump, I said I wouldn't
I'll
do
have
it.
a migraine headache from biting down on my teeth so hard.
Well, I got halfway through that statement and remembered at that point that I had said I wouldn't say anything about it again.
Takedown from Chandler.
2 near fall as well. Again, one thing you're going to get from Gabe Deaver is a fight, no matter what. He is going to make it hard on you to beat him. He'll make it even harder on you to pin him. And he, a lot like Leland Schaefer at 165, I mentioned many times, John, if they have time on the clock, they have a chance to beat you.
Yep.
Again, for all of you watching us on YouTube and Facebook, we invite you to please share this video. The more shares we get, the more eyes. And again, it's not without financial success as well. The more interactions, likes, shares, and comments we get on our station, the more subscribers we get on YouTube and Facebook. It's all good. It helps us do what we love, which is broadcast sports and bring them to the masses. Chandler looking to turn Deaver over near the edge of the mats, and they will roll out. 28-7 on the clock. Near fall points given. 2 more for Chandler. And it's always fun. Once a mat is available, it's like moths to the flame with your children, number 1.
Oh, my God.
Obviously, Taven Penna down there, one of the first instigators.
He is the instigator. He and his buddy Bryson Kraft down there.
Taven, also known as Debo, also known as Dave.
Also known as Big Dave.
What a great season he had at the youth wrestling level. He was undefeated this year.
Yep. We're looking to wrestle this upcoming weekend at Huntington for the regional tournament. And he's going to wrestle at 160, 11-12.
Moving into the third period, 10-0 Chandler leading. Neutral position to begin. So a chance for Taven to continue wrestling, John.
Yeah.
A couple more weeks for you.
Yeah, it's going to be a different offseason this year. Although Noah is going to be at the high school level still. Chandler right now just working to get points. The cool thing about it is when you have a big brother that's put in as much time and work as Tyson has, you got a coach, you got a trainer right there at the house.
Absolutely.
So we will use that to our advantage
And
as
again,
much
Noah,
as possible.
I don't know that Noah knew that he would have the success he's had this season, and that winning sparks a fire in people, and he's done some of that.
It does, and right now tonight 3-0. I mean tonight 3-0. Yeah, he got a couple forfeits, but he got a big pin against Clay County, which is going to help him in the regional seeding meeting. So he was looking to get that. And
Chandler right now riding heavy on top here on the third period against Deaver, leading 12-0, trying to turn Gabe and get a tech fall. Gabe just will not allow it. The turns that Chandler has gotten have been short. He's gotten a couple of back points here and there. 40 seconds remaining. Now Hoover's coach yelling, cut him. Didn't give him enough of a cut there. So no exchange of a point for an escape. And now, emphatically, the coach says, you are going to give him the escape and try to take him down again here. 34 seconds left. And Joe Mike Rector, one thing I love about Joe Mike Rector officiating, and I've seen him do this, he is no nonsense. Somebody gets a little rowdy in the crowd, he will stop the wrestling, and he will send you a warning, and you only get one.
Yeah.
You only get one before your night is through. 14-1 the lead. Another takedown here for Chandler. Short time, 10 seconds left. And again, Deaver just will not allow a pin. He is a tough out.
I'm telling you, man, that is something you can't coach.
Yep.
He's got that in him.
Pride
You
in
can't-
your
right.
craft.
Yeah, you can't coach that, and you'll love to see a guy fight battle to the very bitter end.
Will be a victory for Chandler by major decision, 14-1. 144 pounds, Forrest Coe set to go for Roane County.
Forrest Coe and Lakin Carter here at 144.
Inquiring minds want to know. I'm looking down there. I can't see who the ire of the eye of Joe Mike Rector was pointed to. Somebody on the front row, I think.
I believe so.
Don't have to bring athletic director Toby Ford in here to do some crowd control.
So these fellows have battled a couple times this year. I think it's 1-1 in the head-to-head matchup.
Coe, 1-1 on the afternoon. Little feeling out process, first minute of the first period. Single opportunity, Coe trying to transition that into a throw.
Forrest does a good job of trying to listen into what the coach is saying. He's trying to get those hips high as Carter. Now Forrest has got a chance here. Wow, nice movement of the hips. And you can see the strength of Forrest Coe right now. 42 seconds left to go. He's got a 2-point lead.
In an advantageous position. Got the reversal and looking for near fall. Coe looking for more than that. He wants a pin here in the first. 20 seconds left.
Scoop the head right there.
Coe going to adjust here. Carter swimming through there, but 3 near fall.
Fighting it off. 3 seconds to go here.
Coe leading. I have 5-2, and the score shows 3-2, so Joe Mike Rector, I imagine. Yep, says 5-2. Have I been wrong tonight?
I don't think you have.
On the scoring?
I don't think you have. I think you have been.
I don't think I was wrong Saturday either.
Oh.
I think I've been right for 2 days. I have to say it right now because I'm usually incorrect on many things.
Right.
Coe going to choose bottom or top position here. I think Coach Jarvis saying, hey, I like your strength here on top. Carter, though, quickly to his feet to begin the second.
Carter gets the leg. Forrest is going to try to drive through it. And a high hip over, and he's done a great job there.
Looking for leverage here.
All right, working a mixer. And Forrest has got it in deep.
Looking for some more back points. Here comes the count from Joe Mike Rector. Coe picking that head up, taking a look at Coach Jarvis, and Coe with a big second period pin. How about you?
Love it, love it. Forrest Coe helping the Raiders out, giving us a 15 points there.
Very nice victory for a young man who just continues to learn quickly.
And 2-1 tonight. Forsco. Proud of you, buddy.
Yeah, coming back again after missing the last couple of tournaments. And here we go. 150 pounds. Mac Webb, the freshman. And the number 7 ranked wrestler in the state at 150 pounds. And Fields. Is that right, Fields?
Yep, Colton Fields.
Fields with a headlock quickly. Looking to work quickly. And he's got the takedown.
Looking to try to get the pin here on Mac as he's got it locked in, but Mac does a great job of fighting that off.
Thank you, Emily. Colton Fields reminded me. See, that's what I like. I've got people out there who know my capabilities mentally or lack thereof, and so they keep me on track. You do it here as best you can, and
a lot of folks out there
putting in the work to help
putting in a lot of work. Claim you on our taxes.
My mental faculties continue to fall off. Webb working bottom position here, trying to break free. Fields extremely strong.
Yeah, Fields a junior this year.
Webb, though, getting based, squared up, and Fields will release. And Mac with the escape point. It's interesting, we talk about it, but Coach Bender, when we were interviewing, he said, man, a freshman at these middleweight classes is so hard. And looks like we've got a headgear issue. And the clock will reset to 25 seconds even. But yeah, it is very difficult for a freshman to come in and battle these middleweight classes. You're going to see a lot of lads, a lot of grown men at 18 years old. And Mac has really performed tremendously throughout this season.
Fields able to get a hold of that leg and get Mac in a bad spot. So that's going to be a 4-1 lead. Fields trying to get some back points, but nothing given up, and time is out. So 4-1 lead going into the second period. Anybody's match still. And the motion in this match and the movement, the speed of this match, these guys are going at it. Fields has been able to get in on that leg 2 times, and that's how he's been able to score on Mac. But Mac does a great job of fighting off. Fields is going to be on bottom now.
A choice for red for Herbert Hoover. Fields quickly to his feet, and Webb will cut him loose. Well, Mac had a couple of takedowns late in that match against Fields down at the duels. Helped him secure the 8-6 victory over the top 10 wrestler. And the 2 wrestlers outside the line. They're trying to post that head a little bit. Pressuring in. Fields back to his feet. Now he'll snap. One thing I do like about Mac is he has tremendous lateral balance, side to side. It's hard to get him off of balance.
Good wrestling program up in Ohio when he was at Perry. Got a lot of good things. I mean, he was wrestling here for the Raider Youth Wrestling before he moved. Good block there on that shot. The Mac needs to be turn it into offense as he goes in for a shot himself. But he came back as a different kid, and when you're in a good program, it really sets the tone. And right there, Fields is able to score 2 more.
A little slippery that time. Mac was looking to grab a hold, possibly flip the script on a toss. Instead, he'll be taken down. 7-1 Fields. Chops that arm down. 20 seconds left in the second.
Got a wing in. Mac's got to fight that off as he works here on bottom. 10 seconds. Mac is just so good with these hips.
Battling Fields and battling some blindness here. His headgear is down around his face again. 2 more back points for Fields towards the end of the period. So the lead is 8. And Mac's got some work to do here. He'll choose neutral as we enter the 4th. And again, that's a good decision. You need some takedowns here.
Yes. Got to look to score. You know, Mac, tonight, the toughest night out of anybody here. You've got a couple top-ranked kids as he's working in.
Yeah, Austin High ranked 3rd. Colton Fields ranked 7th. And there is the first takedown for Mac. Hopefully that'll give him some confidence. We'll see now what the decision is. Are you going to cut him loose, or are you going to try to work from top position? I think Mac's going to cut him loose. Yeah, he'll give up the 1 point, and he's going to try to work some takedowns here in the final minute 40.
Another opportunity in on a leg. Body lock there by Fields.
If Webb's able to get a couple here, then you get closer, then you don't cut, then you look to try to turn. Fields, though, fighting off this single leg takedown. Webb being very judicious, though, slowly working up the body. Getting behind Fields, unfortunately. You could see it coming. They were headed to the edge. 1:04 left.
Gotta love the fight in Mac Webb, though. Gotta love it. And again, another lock.
He is being aggressive, shooting hard here. Now, where's Matt White? I told him if Joe Mike Rector got in my way.
Mac looking to score here again.
Grabbing that head.
Deep on the head.
He'll get the 2.
30 seconds left to go here. Fields is going to try to stay on bottom. Mac looking for a wing.
Fields going to roll through, though. And again, it's one of those things, John, where late in the match, you just got to try anything. And
yeah.
You're going to end up, if you don't get the move to work, you're probably going to end up giving up a reversal. Great battle, though. Again, Webb fighting hard. As Joe Rhodes mentions on the chat, he says Mac is gritty.
Oh, he's so, yeah, absolutely. You love to see him battle, and man, he's got so much left in his tank here. What a great freshman.
Up to 157 pounds, Bradley Mace for Roane County. He's had a good night here on senior night.
Talon Harrison. Talon came over from Sissonsville, so he's first-year wrestler at Hoover.
Mace has had a good string of matches going all the way back to Saturday morning. Has wrestled, as I mentioned again, he's pushed the issue. He's been physical, he's been aggressive, and he's earned some pin wins here in the last 2 matches. Snapping that head down after Harrison looking for the first shot attempt. Mace trying to counter here. Snapping that head a couple times, Harrison. Trying to fight off this headlock. Boy, over to the edge, and they go outside of the padding and onto the hardwood.
Bradley in on a leg for a second. Talon fighting that off.
Mace like a bulldozer heading straight forward to the edge again.
I love when Bradley's aggressive and he wrestles. And he is strong. He is quick.
He's just a better wrestler when he does that.
He is. He absolutely is, and it's a confidence thing with him.
Was able to make the state tournament last year. And again, that was able to build a little confidence for him. Looking for a double, transitions to a single over near the edge, just
so close.
Outside of the line.
So close.
You know, Bradley, by his own admission last year, after the state tournament, he's like, I said, were you nervous? He said, oh my gosh. He said, I was terrified. I said, well, you can kind of tell in the way you wrestled those two matches, but he now, if he gets a chance, John, to come back to Huntington,
deep
he
on
has
the
an
leg
idea.
again. He has been able to get in. Oh, wow. What a first period, though. Talon, very tough wrestler. Check the rankings in the state because he may be one of the top 10.
157 pounds. He is ranked 7th in the state of West Virginia.
Yep.
Mace with 4 separate single shots. And then on a counter there with the head, he was the aggressor in the first period for sure. Into the second, Harrison choosing bottom. Quickly escapes for the points. First point of the match. Harrison, boy, dumps nicely there.
Brad's got to keep that arm away, fight that off, trying to get that arm in and under.
Harrison, a nasty crossface here. Trying to force Mace's hand to move. Now he'll scoop the head. And that's a tough place to be with a top 10 wrestler. Bradley fighting. Lots of time here in the second. Minute left. Bradley just
fight.
He'll get back to his base. Wow. 6-0 lead, but Harrison probably in his head right now is, what do I have to do?
Keep that wing in. Don't go back down and escape. There we go.
6-1.
6-1. Bradley's been able to get in on a leg here. We'll see how the conditioning is for Harrison. Second period, so there's some time left in this match. There it is, in deep.
Single over
Pull it
towards the
back.
edge. Pressure's in. Harrison able to stay away from it over near the edge of the mat. Mace will head back to the center. They'll reset with 2 seconds left. Well, Mace, the aggressor, the entire first period, and then Harrison with a takedown and some near fall in the second. And here we go to the third. Mace going to choose neutral. I like that call right now. He has been so close.
Yes, every single period he's been able to get in on the leg. He's just got to be able to finish it. Looking for it again. Same dump that he had last time. Harrison.
Mace trying to get back to his feet. Going to watch for that possible cradle.
Get that leg straightened out.
Harrison trying to get a wing in. Bradley able to base up for a second. Harrison try to quickly transition to the cradle. Mace grabs immediately at that leg. They're at the edge of the mat again, though.
So close.
.109 showing on the scoreboard. Third period action.
Bradley got a minute here to fight.
Harrison again, once again with that wing in the left arm, looking to run it. Looking like he's going to get Mace turned. He will.
Fight from there, Bradley.
Mace will flop side to side, back to his stomach again. Harrison like, what in the world? And you could see Harrison, hands on his hips, almost defeated, even though he is leading big, 11-2. He's just like, when they made Bradley Mace, they forgot to put quit in him.
There's zero quit. That's what I love about this Raider team, Drew, is you look down the line.
A lot of these wrestlers.
Nobody's looking to give up. And that's what the leaders do in the room that push these guys to keep working all through practice. 5 seconds. Bradley's trying to shoot in again on another single.
Tell you what, he was very aggressive in this match. I like it. He better gain some confidence for that matchup against the number 7 wrestler in the
Yes,
state.
that's a great match for Bradley Mace.
(11-2) win, major decision.
So by my calculations right now, 24-15.
165 pounds, Leland Schaefer for Roane County.
Another transfer here, Jake Edens. Jake, last year at Cabell Midland. I think Hoover has 4 transfers in. The portal is right outside their back door, I believe.
I tell you, well, I was talking about times are different these days, social media-wise. What did you ever think you'd see what we consider to be a high school transfer portal in West Virginia? Oh, man, it is wild. It's wild. It's a wild time for sports.
I'll go ahead and tell you this. If you're listening, you want to win a state football title, you better be transferring to Roane County. I can say that now. No, I'm no longer a coach. Roane County football next year, we are going to the house.
Lean's got that arm trapped behind Schaefer's back. And we'll get one more chance after this one to see senior Grayson Steele. He and Tyson Penna, the 2 senior wrestlers on this team. And they were honored, as well as Olivia Moorhead, the senior mat maid, before the quad began tonight. Nice little ceremony. Again, I love to see a lot of people here that were here. Families showing up in droves for both of the wrestlers and for the mat maid.
Yeah, I got to shout out everybody that showed up tonight for Tyson. My mom, my sister, my brother, my nephew, my mother and father-in-law. William and Jean, Tyson's aunt and uncle. Of course, they're going to be here tonight because of Grayson. We appreciate everybody. Matt and Katie.
So we got an issue here with the clock again. Athletic Director Toby Ford was about to come onto the mat. Sorry, you were speaking about the family members here and the friends
cool.
that have shown up for this.
Just wanted to give everybody a shout out. You, Drew, been here. Been the biggest, one of the biggest
Drew.
Since day one.
I did hold your son Tyson when I could still lift him and didn't have back issues.
Yeah, but I appreciate everybody that's come out tonight to support our senior wrestlers.
So what has happened is the clock malfunctioned once again, and they're trying to get that issue fixed. I think the time may have gone out. Right now it shows 4-0, and Joe Mike Rector having a fun talk. And so the time did run out, John, on the first period. They did award the 2 near fall points to Edens for that last move. And we are into the second and neutral position. And Edens wasting no time, going right at the deep shot.
Also want to give a shout out to Stephen and Brittany. They were here tonight to support.
Brittany Thomas and their kids here as well.
Yep, Xander and Trey.
Surprised those two aren't down on the mats 2 hour left.
Well, I see one of mine out there right now. I don't know where. David must be tired.
Yeah, he's been busy. He was getting whipped by official Joe Mike Rector to begin the night, and then big brother Tyson was all over him. And again, he just finished off an undefeated season on Sunday. I don't doubt the kid is tired.
Yeah. He didn't feel good today. He was under the weather. Thank goodness he got some Pepto in him, and he's on the upswing.
Johnson missed a 3 near fall points there. Eaton's with that arm again, trapped behind the back for a second. Quick roll. Schaefer trying to fight it off. Did we say that there's no quit in Leland Schaefer? There's no quit in Leland Schaefer either.
There's no quit in this Raider team.
30 seconds left in the second period. He's going to readjust Schaefer. A quick spin out. Schaefer going to get active now. 3 near fall, 1 escape, 12-1. Now a takedown, making it 14-1. Near the end of the second. Man, when Schaefer explodes to try to get out of danger, he just absolutely explodes out. Let's see if I'm right this time. 14-1. Did I miss the final 2 near fall? I have 14-1. Time running out. The question is, were there 2 more back points that I missed? There were. Unfortunately, I missed those right at the end of the
bragging on
second.
yourself. And
I got too bold.
Too bold for your britches, Cotton.
And missed for the first time in 2 matches.
All right, so that's going to be a tech fall for Jake Edens.
Final chance to see the senior Grayson Steele here in the senior night matchup. Boy, Tyson Penna capping off his senior night with a fun battle against Class AA Single A 113-pound number 3.
So when Coach Harper, I went over to him to get the roster. I saw that Orion was going to be up at 113, and as soon as I saw that, I was like, yes, we got
Hugert bumped.
We got a chance to get Hugert, as Grayson Steele is going to work here against his opponents. This is Ethan Deal. Sweep it.
Take down.
Going to work quickly.
Near fall. Graybaum looks like he wants to celebrate senior night after
He's
this is
ready
over.
for some cake.
Well, before that happens, he and Tyson got to come up here and talk.
Yes.
A pin quickly to finish it off. In fact, I'd like to see those two come on up here as quickly as possible.
Okay, I'll see if I can get them over here.
190-pound matchup. Wayne Watson. So try to get Tyson and Grayson up here as quickly as we possibly can. I don't imagine Grayson's too winded right there. Watson, a quick hip toss. Lane wasting no time. That's why I wanted to get these guys up here so quickly, because Watson barely gave me enough time to set the different roster there.
All right.
We'll try to get these 2 senior wrestlers up here, get them mic'd up. And we will. We got Tyson Penna. I was glad to get Grayson up here now. He's probably not that winded after that match that just
pretty quick.
Tyson Penna and Grayson Steele, our 2 senior wrestlers. Obviously an honor to see you guys throughout your careers have such great success. But a great night here tonight to honor you guys, the two senior wrestlers. Tyson, we'll start with you, obviously. A fun night for you. You got a chance. Disappointed, obviously, you didn't get 3 matches, but you got a really fun one, though, against Hubert there. How cool was it for him to bump up to 120 as the number 3 ranked wrestler at 113 and give you a good match?
Well, yeah, that's kind of matches that I like, honestly. I like the hard matches. I don't like, just going out there and pinning somebody in like 30 seconds. I like having those hard matches. It gets me ready for when I have to face somebody that I'm gonna have to go all 3 rounds with. Just gotta wrestle smart. And I kind of knew it was gonna happen because I know Jarvis said something about it earlier. But no, I was ready for it.
We were talking about your career as you have progressed, and of course, obviously, the immense amount of work you've put in the last couple of years to achieve what goals you have. You made it to the podium last year, and again, I'll skip over LKCs and regionals. Again, you still have to wrestle those matches, and you got to be healthy, and you got to do your job. But if you are to make it to the state tournament, obviously now you've been there for a couple of years. You know what's required to make it to the podium. You need skill, you need work, you also need a little luck, you need health, all that stuff. But coming into this year, I think you have had a different mentality, and you seem to have had a focus that you know what's ahead of you. You keep looking forward, and you just take it match by match. You never get too high or too low when it comes to it. What is the ultimate goal this year?
Definitely be in the finals. I've always wanted that since I was little, at least to be in the finals. And I definitely want to try and win a state title, but I mean, just getting in the finals would be an awesome thing to do.
Well, you've obviously put in plenty of work this year. It's been a lot of fun for Dad over here. He gets to be Dad now. It's very nice. He doesn't really yell a lot anymore, and even if he did, you wouldn't be able to hear him. So it's very nice. No, it's been very good. Been really cool to have all your family here for this senior night and to get to watch you do a sport that you absolutely love and have put a lot of time into as well. Grayson, you as well. Again, it's been an interesting career for you. You missed out on a freshman year. COVID was awful for all of us. You were basically a JV wrestler because you and Lane were both the same weight as a sophomore at 145. You go up to 190 and you wrestle up as a junior, a little above your weight class. You find your place here as a senior, and you've had plenty of success. You've been ranked throughout the year. Can you kind of encapsulate how your career has gone for you? Is it everything you thought it would be, or has it been more challenging, or have you had more fun than you thought you would? Just to give me your basic, since you started as a freshman at Roane County High School, what has it been like to be a wrestler here?
When I missed out during COVID, I never really thought I'd come back into wrestling. And when I came back my sophomore year, I didn't know what to expect at all. And whenever the sophomore season was over, I went from 145 to wrestling 190 the next year. So I was trying to get some.
And it wasn't the COVID eating fest. It wasn't that. You just got bigger.
That was just me. I put on the COVID pounds.
You and Taven.
So you come back. You decide you're going to continue to wrestle. You had a lot of success as a junior too, is right?
Yeah. Made it to states the junior year, and this year I'd like to get on the podium. I didn't make it too far into states last year, so if we can get that far.
Well, we've talked to many kids who have wrestled for their first time at the state tournament, and it is really intimidating. No matter what you say, you go into it, you're not really sure how you're going to react, what to expect. Now that you have that under your belt, you do have that experience. You've been a top 10 wrestler all season at 175, so you have that mentality of I'm kind of one of the ones that people are looking at to try to knock off throughout the year. I mentioned talking to you before the season started, and I said you're a methodical wrestler, and you actually mentioned, you said, I'd rather be just a little more free, aggressive. You've done that a lot this year, and you've mixed it well, I think, with your methodical wrestling. I've mentioned that whether you're up 10 or whether you're down 10, you're always dangerous to find a mistake by your opponent and put them in a bad position.
Yeah, I remember we were at Calhoun last year, and every match I wrestled, I was sick during that tournament, and I came down from at least a 5-point lead from the opponent. and they ended up winning that tournament. So, yeah.
Well, Tyson, is there anybody that you'd like to thank here tonight since it is your senior night here? You got a lot of work still to do. LKCs, regional, states, all that stuff. But this is the night to, again, have some good matches, but honor the two of you guys and Olivia. And you did. You have a lot of people in your corner here tonight.
Yeah, basically the same people that were on my little paper I wrote today. Mom, Dad, you, Drew, Grandma, Grandpa, Coach Jarvis, Coach Mack, you know.
I wasn't expecting the shout-out, by the way, and now I'm disappointed you didn't say Funkle Drew Miller.
I thought about it.
Well, not only that, but, you know, you have Matt and Katie that are here that are constantly in your corner. You had Stephen and Brittany, you know.
You got a big family beyond the family.
Yeah, you've got a whole squad full of people that that are rooting you on. A couple of those guys didn't make it here this evening, Jamie and Swoby, but they're watching from home. So we're proud of both of you guys, and you know, you guys being cousins, folks don't understand, you know, how emotional kind of it is for me and your mom, because we've watched you guys grow up together, and to have you guys share this right now, it's pretty awesome. And
it's been a lot of fun looking at Kristen, looking at pictures.
Oh my gosh!
Grayson will give you the opportunity again to thank whoever it is you may want to thank here tonight. A lot of, again, similar family members. But, we'll give you the opportunity to thank whoever.
My mom and dad, my sisters, for always being there to support me. And I didn't mention this on the announcements earlier, but my teammates for getting me to where I am today. And then Jarvis and Mac for always being there, helping us get better.
Well, it's been a great career, and it's far from over, guys. You got some big ones on the horizon Saturday at the LKCs, and then everybody in the state will be looking forward to regional action the following Saturday at Lewis County High School. We wish the both of you the best of luck as you finish out your careers here at Roane County High School. Great night for both of you, and we're very, very proud of both of you.
Thank you.
Tyson Pennant and Grayson Steele as we have this final matchup here. Big heavyweight action here, and a very nice reversal by Tyson Freeland to tie this match up in the third.
That was awesome.
There was no scoring, John, until this third. There was a takedown for Hoover, and now a reversal. And a battle, 20 seconds left. An escape for Hoover.
Got to get a takedown, Freeland. There's only 15 seconds left to go. You got to go.
See if Freebird's got something left in him. Single leg over near the edge. 8 on the clock. 5 seconds left. And Freeland unable to connect right at the end, and a final takedown. What a battle to finish it off, though.
Wow. Freeland's come a long way. Another transfer in. I believe this fellow's from St. Albans. Mighty Lopez.
A really fun match to finish off what is a great night here. Again, a chance to honor the two senior wrestlers, Tyson Penn and Grayson Steele, and our senior mat maid, Olivia Moorhead, before everything got started here. We will have an exhibition match coming up here as we finish things out. But again, a great night to honor them, and they're going to have a reception following all the wrestling in the Commons area for the Raiders. So a chance for friends, family members, and everybody to go talk with Tyson, Grayson, and Olivia if they're all able to stick around. And some great action as well here tonight, John. Again, as I mentioned when we started this, sometimes you get senior night stuff and people are like, well, we don't want to lose on senior night.
Yes.
And so you maybe try to find somebody that's been down on their luck, not this team, not this program.
Right.
You said, let's see who might be some of the best in the state. You take number 5 Hoover, you take number 8 Roane County, and you take Clay County, who's just barely out of the top 10. They've been in there all year, and you go to war with them on senior night. A lot of fun.
Yeah, absolutely. It's what we wanted to see here tonight as Hoover finishes up 38, Roane County 38-27. So a nice score, nice duel for both teams.
A close battle. We want to thank the fans for coming here and supporting all of the wrestlers. Again, thanks to the friends and family members of Tyson, Grayson, and Olivia for being here. We want to thank everybody out there who has tuned in throughout and given us the positive words of encouragement. John, it's why we do what we do. We love the sports. We love this sport. We want to promote it, and we're so thankful that people are able to find us the only way they do. Keep liking, sharing, subscribe to our channels, and keep commenting and let us know where you're watching from and that you enjoy what we're doing. John, thank you very much. Again, I know you pulled double duty as dad earlier, and you came up here, and we got a chance to hang out and have fun. I want to thank, of course, Matt White for coming over and helping out, and for everybody else. Final words, John, I'll give them to you.
Hey, man, couldn't be more proud of this Raider wrestling team. Couldn't be more proud of what I consider my nephew Grayson Steele and then my son Tyson and Noah here tonight. Man, I'll tell you what, I love the sport of wrestling, and I'm going to do everything that I possibly can to continue to make this the best program in the state of West Virginia. And I appreciate everybody that's helped us out along the way, and just looking forward to supporting these Raiders throughout the rest of this season into the off season. And I'm just happy to be a part of what we're doing here.
We will be broadcasting again the LKC Wrestling Championships this coming Saturday at Ritchie County High School. We'll have 3 cameras on 3 mats. We'll cover the entirety of the tournament, and we hope that you all decide to join us for that if you can't make it to Ritchie County for the LKCs. Our next sports broadcast tomorrow night right here at the Castle. Lady Raiders and Parkersburg Catholic in their LKC placement game for 5th place in the conference. For all of us here at WVRC, I'm Andrew Miller. Have a wonderful night, everyone.